We are here once again, calling out Body, calling out all your favorites. They're all cowards. And we'll talk a little bit about that, maybe. I have no idea. This week, we'll talk about the injuries for the Penguins. We'll talk about a rage room in Philly. I thought that was just called a room. And some bridge deals and some trades and some fun stuff after that. It's Face Off Hockey Show. Get ready for it in your grill right now.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Choose your command. You have chosen
the Face Off Hockey Show.
I mean, hockey is my life. I've got on hockey underwear right now.
The Face Off Hockey Show. What? With Scotty Waz. Sean O.
breakaway.
And the P-Boys, Johnny and Mark with the C.
Yeah, baby.
You believe it not? Oh, yes!
Here's your host for the Face Off Hockey Show, Scotty Waz.
A quad box is imminent, folk. A quad box is imminent. I think.
I mean, call it whatever you want. I don't care.
Hey, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Face Off Hockey Show. I'm trying to upload or get the word out that our show is on.
Oh, yeah.
Because I have access to that now.
Because you're doing everything for the show.
I'm doing the video side of the show now.
Video, Facebook. Oh, everybody getting tipsy.
Yeah, exactly.
But what I did this week was I got my good old Chase Elliott hat showed up.
Hey, there he is. Snapback, fitted.
Fitted. Says NASCAR on the back right there.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. It's a flex fit, small medium, because I have a small medium head. The number 9 on the side there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for the Little Caesars hat. I didn't see any Little Caesars hat though, so I had to go Napa racing.
Yeah, we're gonna be on the lookout for a Little Caesars hat for Johnny P.
If I had a Little Caesars, then I would have 3 hats because I already have a Mountain Dew hat.
It's true,
and I don't know why. I think I got it at Target.
Huh?
Yeah. So how's that? That looks fantastic.
It looks great.
Like I know what I'm doing. Huge NASCAR fan. I mean, every year of the Roval, I've seen every Roval that's ever been done.
I've seen every Roval since its inception.
That's true. It's a very true statement.
So
this showed up. Yeehaw.
Nice.
Yeah. Kind of forgot what else I did. I cleaned my house some.
Hey, there it is.
Because there's going to be people coming to my hair. My hair looks great now after that.
Whew, looking fantastic.
Well, whatever. It gets job done. Yeah, there's people coming to my house in November, and then you and Jen are coming in January. So I did some cleaning. I moved some stuff out of the living room. I kicked up a whole bunch of dust. I was sneezing for like 3 days straight. The weather has changed. Pretty certain I have bronchitis. Neither here nor there. I mean, I don't get that stuff checked out anymore. It's like one tiny step below my normal. So I'm guessing that's bronchitis, and two steps below normal is probably pneumonia. That's all I can figure out.
I like this. You do work at a hospital, so you know.
That's true, obviously. And I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
There it is.
Yeah. So I'm pretty certain bronchitis. Don't care that much. I'm not going to die because of bronchitis. What else we got here?
Did you get your flu shot? Maybe that's it.
I did. I got my flu shot today.
Oh, nice. Congratulations.
Yeah, it was free. They did it in the the IT department conference room. So like I literally had to just like walk like 14 steps and be like, "Oh, yeah, I'm getting it. Thanks."
Hey, Johnny.
Yeah.
You should get this. You got to get this for your fucking grill right there.
Is that a
That is a Chase Elliott starter jacket.
It's a starter jacket? Holy
yeah, brother.
crap.
Got the little S on the front there.
Oh,
great.
jeez. How come that's not in Little Caesars colors?
I don't know, but it's in the it could be the worst jacket ever. It doesn't even have any sponsors on it. Like put Napa on the thing or whatever. Anyway, but yeah, no, is that a thing that you have to do? Flu
Yeah, I
shot.
have to.
Yeah, me too.
Flu shot needs to be done. Has to be done.
Yeah, can't stop, won't stop.
It was nice though. I went today, and the nurse that was giving the flu shot was like, "You have to relax your muscle," and I'm like, "It is relaxed." I'm like, damn, still got it. Still got the gun.
Girl, I am relaxed. Oh, you can get a Chase Elliott pop Funko.
Oh, I did not know that. I would have ordered one of those.
It's on the Fanatics.
That's where I got this.
Oh.
So this is the only gripe I have about this hat. First of all, I definitely bought a New Era hat, not a Fanatics hat.
Nice, smart.
Which is smart. Second of all, it took Fanatics, I think 12 days to ship the hat to my house, and it came from Indiana.
Did they walk it there?
Maybe Chase Elliott drove it in a car. I don't know.
Why is chat disabled?
Uh-oh.
Did top chat go poof?
Chat is disabled for this live stream. They might have gotten rid of it after last week.
Oh, maybe. So if you are listening, at FOHS Radio on Twitter, we'll get to your comments and contrarian responsibilities there.
But yeah, outside of that, I mean, I feel like I had a pretty normal week so far.
Nice.
I've done a lot of work. Work is overrated. Just throwing that out there.
Sure is, buddy. I agree with you wholeheartedly on that one. I worked and Jen was away, but she's back now.
That's good.
I guess.
How's she doing?
She's now sick.
Oh, sounds right.
Yeah.
That's the Jen we all know and love.
Exactly. She's got the upper respiratory thing, and it's like it's probably because your life is draining out of from the years at the library. All the book dust is finally coming out of your body.
Oh, that could be it. Actually, everything's draining.
Yeah.
All the book dust that just used to sit up there because there was more book dust shoving it up there. Now that she had like wide open spaces like the Dixie Chicks, she's like,
wow.
Everything's draining.
Exactly. So
that was a good Dixie Chicks drop,
that was a great
by the way,
Dixie
people.
Chick drop in 2019.
Thank you.
And it was 70 yesterday, and we're supposed to get a blizzard here in the next couple of days.
Perfect.
So up anywhere from 4 inches to 2 feet of snow being called for.
Ladies,
you know when they say they're going to give you 12, it's only a soft 6.
It's like my bowling game as well.
Right.
Always leave the soft 6.
But Jen did come back bearing gifts.
Duck pin bowling balls?
The best kind. Not yet. She was in Colorado, not Baltimore.
Okay.
Colorado, not Cockeysville. So we got a little Eric Johnson.
Ooh.
For your face holes.
Hold on. He doesn't have a visor.
No, he doesn't. He was one of the... And it could be a me. It could be Scotty Waz because he has the dumb chin beard.
Ah, that's fantastic.
But I didn't wear number 6. And then, of course, referee.
Ah, referee. NHL referee.
Referee.
Oh, interesting.
Referee.
How do you have 3 referees on the ice?
Don't have it. 3 or 4 referees.
Well, you've got 14 rinks. So
I have 4 rinks that don't have referees. So this will suit it out. And then also,
do you go with the NAHL 3-man system or the 4-man system on your rinks?
I go 1-man system. One man to rule them all. And then of course a Zamboner.
Perfect.
But by the way, I want to say this: the NAHL at the showcase, they had some games that had 4 referees.
Well, they should.
So
been saying this for a while.
Yeah. I also like their face-off rule where you don't get thrown out; you get a warning, and the second time you get a penalty. So don't throw out the centerman. That's kind of smart. So there we go. Other than that, it was surviving and snuggling with the cat for a week, and had hockey this weekend with the University of North Dakota. They beat the Manitoba Bison 5-1, and then real season starts up Friday. So hooray. Everything all good in the hood. And then I wrote an article because NBC, if you guys hadn't heard, NBC started their podcasting career today.
Well, that's good of them.
Keith Jones and Jeremy Roenick, your host, because why would you not want to hear more hours of them?
I'm glad they dropped in 19 years late.
Yeah, no, they're fucking just on the ball. Dude, they could have started in 2010 and they still would have been on the cusp of it, but they're like 9 years too late at the least. But here we are.
We already did 3 best ofs and a live show before 2010.
2 live shows.
2 live shows?
Because we did it from Mark's dorm.
Oh, that's true. I didn't really count that as a live show, but yeah.
And then
right.
Columbus.
Mark's dorm and Columbus. I mean, most of our draft shows counted as live shows then too.
That's true.
Like
but no, we had a live
we had to go to
audience.
Radio Shack and buy a phone so that we could have 2 people on the show from the hotel room in Nashville.
That's right.
I still have that phone.
Nice.
Yeah, it's upstairs somewhere.
I
might frame it. Put it on the wall like a shadow box. No one will know why. And then just, like you'll walk in the house and you'll be like, that's fucking good.
That there. And then Jen's like, what are you talking about? Like, that there.
It was a blue phone too.
Yeah. I think I remember. I remember.
To see if I can find it. I'm gonna find it, and I'm going to frame it now and put it on the wall.
Go to Michael's, get a shadow box. It'd be great.
I might have a pinball machine at my house when you guys come too.
You were mentioning that. Oh man, that's fantastic. By the way, I want to put this out there. As we head ahead to Patreon stuff soon here in a minute. If you haven't put your address in, I can't get you your cards. I've got somebody who already is all up on that, so they're getting their fantastic 30 card set coming up soon. So shout out to them for being on top of things. So yeah, if you're in the Patreon, if you're in the Langway tier, holla at your boy with your address so I can send it out. I got a nice, like I said, 30 pack of cards going out to one of our patrons because they paid the money and they get the free pack of cards. Oh, for fuck's sakes, I gotta verify this device.
I had to change my Google password today because Capital One told me that my email was on the dark web.
Weird.
Yeah. I was like, okay, pretty certain everyone's emails are on the dark web, but
yeah,
thanks.
But
thanks for letting me know.
Thanks, Cap One. You guys
that
are doing
people
great.
Care.
Right?
Finally, that's what I said. Finally, I made it to the dark web.
Finally, Jesus! It only took so many times.
Although, I mean, I guess it was time. The last time I changed my Gmail password was 2012, apparently.
Really? Well,
yeah,
that'll do it.
Well, I have the 2-factor authentication.
Oh, right.
I feel like that helps me.
I think that helps a lot, but that also hinders like if you're not around something. Like that's why I kind of like Yahoo's fantasy thing, but I hate it too because it's like, oh fuck, if I can't.
Then you have to find your phone.
I gotta find my phone, and then I gotta make sure it's not the Canadian number because that's been off for so many years.
The Canadian number.
So,
hey,
you holzers. So yeah, that was my week, and then we got more hockey this weekend with the Blizzard coming in, and it's gonna be a fun time. Hooray!
There's Black Bears hockey this weekend too, but I won't be there because I'll be in New York.
I know, dude. The
I'm missing out on the Magician.
Magic show you're missing out on.
Magic shows. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
The return of Quinn Warmuth.
Quinn.
A 7:00 start time on a Friday.
That's they've been playing their Friday games at 7:00, which kind of makes me mad because now I can't take a nap. Well, I used to come home from work and I would take a nap for an hour. And then get up and go to the rink.
Why wouldn't you reverse it? Why wouldn't you reverse it and put the Saturday game at 7 and then the Friday game at 7:45?
Oh, I was like, I do nap after the game as well, but that's right. Called sleep.
That's called sleep. Not you reverse it.
Oh, okay.
Because
I was like, yeah, hold on a second. I do that as well.
UND does a thing where their games Friday are 7:37 and Saturday is 7:07.
Yeah, see, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, because you account for workday, you account for traffic, you account for parking,
for my nap.
Johnny's nap, pregame naps.
Yeah, I need a pregame nap.
And then Saturday,
I mean, I don't even have enough time to eat ziti if I get there, like after work for the game.
True.
I have to get to the rink around 6 something, like 6:15, in order to get pictures of warm ups. I can't even eat ziti.
Can't eat ziti. Can't succeed. Can't succeed.
The NHL or the NAHL needs to change their times just to accommodate me.
Right, exactly. The Black Bears as a business need to accommodate me.
You know, the photographer that shows up that you're not paying.
Right, exactly. You should get it to some Towson games or Stevenson games or what have you.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I don't have the time.
Right, exactly. Guys, I got all the time in the world for this. If you want me to crap in a box and mark it guaranteed, I can do it for you.
Let me know which teams don't have photographers, and I'll show up and I'll take pictures for you.
Well, maybe you can do social media for the Maryland Terrapins because they're freaking terrible at it. Like, they didn't post all the results until Tuesday after I had recorded, and after I'd just be like, whatever. It's all about me, honestly. Navy, by the way, has been great about providing stuff for the show. So shout out Navy.
Yeah, they're very punctual as people.
Yeah, and they're very like letting me know, hey, this is why the reason the score sheets haven't been updated. Blah 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 blah. Like they've been giving me inside track. So shout out to them.
That's good. I want to if there's a day and they get you back into Dahlgren, I might take off work to be a part of that, because Dahlgren was the first place I ever saw a hockey game.
Nice.
We used to go. My mom would take my brother and I would take Mark and I to the Naval Academy games at Dahlgren Hall, because we used to wrestle on the campus. So like we knew when they had games and stuff, and she would take us to games.
Cool. Well, that could be on the 7th of January.
What day is that?
Tuesday.
Whatever. I don't have to work on a Tuesday.
Perfect. We will let
or
you know.
I'm already in Annapolis. I mean, I could
right,
really
exactly.
just work. Like, be like, hey guys, I'm gonna leave for a couple hours. I'll be back.
Guys, I'm taking a
what
long
are you doing?
lunch.
I'm going to take pictures of the first ice rink I ever watched a hockey game in.
Yeah, because it was funny because I was watching Navy's D2 game, I think it was, or it was. By the we'll talk about that the D2 game. And I'm just like, hey, I wonder if Navy hockey can help us out and get us in to check out McMullen and maybe check us out Dahlgren. And they're like, yeah, let us know. We'll hook you up. I'm like, hell yeah.
Do they still play in Dahlgren?
No, they play in the
didn't think so.
McMullen.
Yeah.
The new McMullen area. I don't know. I think Dahlgren is just a mess hall now, and maybe like a rec sports area.
Yeah, that was definitely the first place I ever saw a hockey game.
By the way, keep your eye out for Navy women's hockey. They are currently 4-0. They have outscored their opponents 51-4, and they're just beating up on people consistently.
The U.S. women's national team of hockey.
Right. So I'm sorry, 5-0. They're 5-0. I apologize, not 4-0. I gypped them of a loss or of a win. They won. They
them of a loss.
Yeah, they went up to Westchester and outscored Westchester University 31-1 in 2 games.
That happens.
So I'm like, this is a team. This is a team. When you have a phone, you have a lawyer.
Oh, I forgot to tell you that Matt Death got a picture with Barry Glazer.
Oh, Jesus!
At the Ravens game.
Sure, why not?
A couple of weeks ago. He was telling me a story though about how his Barry Glazer's kids were there, and I guess one of them broke the stick that they had in the flags, because they gave away like Ravens flags, and pilfered Death's flag that was on the ground and left him the one with the broken stick.
Oh.
So I responded to Death by telling him that they peed on his leg and told him it was raining, and he appreciated that a lot. If you don't know who Barry Glazer is, search for him on YouTube. Barry Glazer. He's an attorney at law that goes after insurance companies. Greatest commercials that's ever been created.
Hey, maybe Matt Death does Matt still have some eligibility left in the NCAA?
No.
Damn. I was gonna say maybe he could play for Towson Hockey because they're.
But he works for Towson.
I
mean,
know.
he could while you're here, he could get you into Towson Hockey, I'm sure. He could walk you around, show you some things, wine and dine you guys.
Yeah, no, I can go to Abington too. I can drive up there and pay the toll and see a rink that I played at before.
All right, fine. Actually, he probably doesn't know where Towson Hockey is if it's not on campus. So
it's north. It's like it's in Belair / Abington. Yeah, no, I've been to Ice World before. Towson Hockey, not great.
Ice World. I've been there.
Nice. All right. Well, how about we get some injuries there?
All right. They still won't let me play the music, and I'm gonna have to write a note to myself to
download the music.
Yeah, I'm just dumb.
Maybe
I've got a lot of crap going on. Here we go. Injury music.
Oh, that's wonderful. Hey, Evgeny Malkin's broken again.
He's not even on my team this year.
He's on my team. For some reason I keep him in a keeper league. I don't know why, because he's always injured. But he is out, quote unquote, longer term, though it's not season ending, according to Coach Steve Sullivan. Steve Sullivan? No, Mike Sullivan. Steve Sullivan. Mike Sullivan says it's not season ending, but it's going to be for an extended time, at least a month.
It's not season ending, but the rest of 2019. Right,
exactly. Also, he said Nick Bjugstad's going to be lower body injury. He is out longer term as well. Penguins just dropping like flies, and they're just getting the shit kicked out of them too. Not to say the Caps are doing any better. They've lost 2, but they've both been in overtime, so they got points in games. But I don't know. The changing of the guard in the Metro is happening. So catch the fever. Adam Larson, remember he got traded for Taylor Hall straight up?
Yeah, I did.
He broke his leg. He's out 6 to 8 weeks.
Oh, that hurts.
Not great for the Oilers in their defense. Josh Morrissey's got a lower body injury. He's day-to-day, but aren't we all? And Roman Polak, fractured sternum after going headfirst into the wall after trying to check, in which Jack Edwards said it was hockey karma that he got injured, and Alan Walsh called him a piece of shit. Jack Edwards, not his client, Roman Polak. So Polak is out indefinitely. Obviously, when you have a fractured sternum, it's going to take a little bit of time to heal up. So there's that. Patreon, we got a Patreon. Listen, like I said, we got Patreon stuff to do. If you have not put your address in for that $5 tier, if you have not gone ahead and done that, we can't get you your fantastic cards that we have for card breaks. Like that's something that I've been doing for. Why am I getting a bad gateway? What are you doing to me, Patreon?
Who's a bad gateway?
St. Louis.
Okay.
But yeah, listen, you guys, I can't get you in there, guys. So how about you go ahead, put your address in there, and you can be like Matthew, and you get your cards next. Like these are Matthew's cards right here that I went through my stack and got them. That's 30. That's a 30 pack.
What do they get in this? Do they get like a special, like a rookie card or anything, or is it just top 30?
I pick and choose what I feel, the vibe that I'm feeling.
How you're feeling?
I got a mix. So I got
1065.
Exactly. I got a 1991 Classic Cards rookie card from a prospect. I got a MVP 2017-18 card from Upper Deck. I've got a Pro Set card from 90-91. I got a Score 91 card. I got a referee card in here.
Wow.
I got a card of a meme from this show in here. 2 memes. Matthew gets 2 memes from this show. So,
oh, this is amazing.
It is a stack of cards, and there's still some to come because I found my card box, and I'm going to be getting rid of the ones that I don't want, and you can pass the savings on to you. Patreon.com/FaceOffHockey Show. You could be like Matthew or Chris, Damon, Mark, Trista, Ethan, Brian, Jeff, Kevin, Mitch, Sean, and Angela. They help us, and you can help us too. Patreon.com/FaceOffHockey Show. All the money goes back into the show, getting cameras, getting equipment, getting upgrades, getting everything we need. to get things going for the show. Johnny, have you heard about this? Have you seen this? It's called a Rage Room.
Rage Room?
It's all the Rage Room, apparently, in Philadelphia. They have created a room at Wells Fargo Center that is considered a aggression room, I think they call it, in which you pay for a ticket, and I guess you get a finite amount of time to go in there and much like the Limp Bizkit song, break some stuff. So like Gritty was in there, which by the way, Gritty has his own fragrance apparently.
As he should.
I didn't know wet mop could be a fragrance.
It is.
So you can go into this room after you pay a ticket
Holy
and just
crap.
beat the shit out of it. What happened?
Oh, it's not available. They had a new era Chase Elliott hat that has Mountain Dew and Little Caesars logos on the front of it.
Oh, damn. That would have been nice for you.
That's a number 24 Chase Elliott.
Oh, the old school.
Sorry, go ahead. Continue.
But yes, the Rage Room, Johnny.
Rage Room.
The idea is fun. I don't know if Philly should be the starting point from it because they could get it too much. They could get a little overbearing there. Unless you have like cops there, I think that's fine.
So do you only let one person in the Rage Room at a time?
I think so.
First, I'm hoping so.
I don't think it's multi-Rage Room.
Second, baseball stadiums already have this. They don't have them for the fans, though. They have them for the players. They already have rooms where, because when we were in Oracle Park, we were like, oh, check that out. That's a room that just has like 3 random cycles in it. And the lady's like, yeah, none of those work. When people get mad at the umpires, they come down here and they bang their bats against the wall and then they just destroy those things. And this is what we call the Rage Room. And I was like, interesting.
Wow. So the Giants were the ones to invent this, not the Flyers.
But not for the fans though. The Flyers were like, "Oh, I see. We can make money off of this somehow.
We can bilk these people out of more money."
And Flyers fans are like, "Oh, yeah, let's be more Flyers."
Yeah, exactly. Now, here's my question to you though. Does this not kill the idea of what radio stations do and like buy a car for outside and you can bash the car outside
I don't think so. The only ones that would really do that was Nashville because they were Smashville.
Right. No, I get it. That's right.
So I don't think it messes with that kind of stuff. I just think that Philly's trying to figure out how to I don't know, make some more money off of this whole like Gritty thing. I mean, I don't fault them for it.
No.
I don't I don't think it's wrong at all. I'm just saying that it's not an idea that's
new,
inventive.
Yeah.
Like it's not something cool like, hey, look what we came up with. No, you just stole the idea from other people.
Now, I just like they steal from us. Did we have a Rage Room at one point? No.
No, we had a hallway of fame though.
The hallway of fame. That's right. God, that was great. Yeah, no, I mean, I as much as I said, oh, it's a bad idea to start it in Philly just for the sheer fact that it's Philly. It's also the best marketplace to see if it'll work, because if it's not going to work in Philly, it's not going to work anywhere else. I also have a question. Is this hockey-related revenue? Is this count as hockey-related revenue?
Yes.
Okay,
well,
good.
No. Fuck it. Who knows what's hockey-related revenue anymore? Who cares?
How much would you pay to go into a Rage Room?
Not a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a whole lot of rage.
Mm-mm.
But if I was going to rage, I would probably do it against a machine. So I think that there should be some machines in this Rage Room, because what I saw that there were like TVs and things, right?
Yeah,
they were talking about.
Like TVs, glass.
Obviously, yeah. Glass is the way to go.
Sure.
Why don't they just get a computer monitor in there while they're at it, and they can watch it blow up?
And is it like a piñata? You only get one swing? Like, is there a time limit? Because I'm sure people can do damage in like 30 seconds.
Well, I don't know. Have they ironed out the details of this thing?
I don't know. They need to. If they haven't, they need to. See if I can.
They can get a Chase Elliott Little Caesars car.
You want to come on? You should come on in the draft show. We'll talk about your Chase Elliott love.
I just never realized Chase Elliott was part of Little Caesars. It's like two of the greatest things ever created. Pizza and pizza.
Philadelphia Magazine. What's the headline? The new Flyers Rage Room is an outrageously bad idea.
I like the words. I like the wordplay.
I like how they're doing it. You can pay to break stuff. How about that? Yeah, there's TVs. There's like bricks you can throw.
Bricks.
They give you an aluminum bat.
I sure as hell hope there's only one person's allowed in here at a time.
Yeah, you need to. They say it's the first of the kind in major sports arenas for the fans. It's called the disassembly room.
Yes, because it's near the assembly room.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're actually taking it apart. There is like no pricing, apparently. This hipster doesn't like it because it's like, oh, it's toxic masculinity.
Well, I mean, the hipster would probably like it if you could pair up beating a TV with a beer.
Sean Ray, he can't go into this room.
He's like, all I want is my own beer. And they're like, no, we've already got it paired up. What did you hit?
Rage
He's like, I took out the TV on the other side. Okay, here's your beer. Why does this look like pee? It is pee. Sorry.
Wait, hold on. What is this? There's already a Philly Rage Room?
I bet you it's like a club.
They legitimately stole this from another club in Philly. You can reserve a room and book it.
Book it.
Can I extend my first question? Can I extend my session if I need more time? Wait, how do you need more time?
Well, I mean, sometimes it just doesn't work the first time, and you. Oh wait, what?
Protective gear will be provided. That's
perfect.
That's good.
Smart.
RageRoomPhilly.com. That is fantastic.
This will be the next Rage.
Yeah. There's no pricing. There's no nothing. You know who we need? We need Sean Leahy on this.
We should ask Sean.
Yeah.
Not Sean Leahy. Sean O'Connor, how much it costs.
Yes.
We could start a new Sean eBay. Sean Bay.
Sean Bay. Oh my God.
Sean, how much should this cost?
Yeah, exactly. They've got things. There's a thing in NYC called the Rage Cage. That's nice. It's for the Rage Room of Maryland. RageRoomMD.com.
I mean,
it's a fucking chain.
We're all just a rat in a cage.
Yeah, we are. It's open Friday 4 to 8 or Saturday 1 to 8. There's only 2 times you can go.
So is this the evolution of axe throwing? Like axe throwing's become like a thing where you can like go and throw axes with other people.
Sure,
it's fun, and this is lumber sexual, I guess, or whatever. I don't know. I just threw that out there. I don't even know what that means. But weird. is this like the next evolution of that?
I think it's Top Golf mixed with rage and like pent up emotion.
I can't wait until like the axe is like Bluetooth and it gives you points depending upon how you hit, how hard you hit.
Johnny, you need to go to this Rage Room, Maryland.
Oh, really?
It is not too far from your house.
Oh, well, maybe we'll go before the show when you guys are here.
It's in lovely Glen Burnie, Maryland.
That sounds about right, actually.
On East Furnace Branch Road. It's only open Friday and Saturdays, Johnny. We have to go Friday or Saturday.
Oh, only Fridays and Saturdays. Why?
Because I guess you.
What if we gave them ad time?
Right. We'll do a. I'll bring the GoPro with me. It's 7335 East Furnace Branch Road in beautiful Glen Burnie, Maryland. Right across from the right next to Champ's Pizza, right next to Dietrich's Tavern. This does nothing for me in terms of.
I was like, I don't know what Dietrich's Tavern is.
It's behind Bowl America. Huh. It's closer to.
Oh, so it's near the Salvation Army, where that used to be.
It's behind the Salvation Army.
Okay,
actually it's on 10. It's not on 2, so it's off of 10, going towards Brewers Island. Yeah.
Makes sense.
It's in Glenwood. It's not quite near Marley, but it's close enough near Marley.
All right.
Near Faith Glen Burnie, Faith Church.
You gotta have faith.
It's right next door to Champ's Pizza, so we can get some pizza and rage.
Just like any good Friday.
Ritchie Highway is like the bowling alley. This seems to be the church alley because there's a faith thing. There's a United Methodist Church down here. There's a Abundant Life Church around here. It's right down the road from CRW Flags.
Oh yeah, I know where that is.
Okay, so yeah, it's right down 270 there. So there we go. Rage rooms, all the rage.
Rage rooms.
I don't know. I think it's going to be good, and I think it'll be fun. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
And so here's the real question in this situation, though.
Okay.
Does a rage room in Philly cause more or less fights in the stands?
I think the answer is push. I think it causes as many fights as there usually would be.
Because I feel like the rage room will get you amped up if you're not already amped up. It's not going to just like, oh yeah, I just exhausted myself and I'm not able to throw any punches when I get up to the second deck. I mean, like, come on.
It's true, and I wonder if they're going to have a blood alcohol meter on there too. You can if you're over a limit, you can't go in rage.
I hope actually. So if you are over a limit, they allow you in for free. It's probably how it works. All right, get this shit out of your system. Go back up to the gate. Let's go.
Sober up a little, and then now we can go.
Cops are like just waiting down there for the people that are really good at breaking stuff. They're like, you've done this before. Let me check your rap sheet.
By the way, is your brother going to show up tonight? Do we know? All right.
I saw videos of Hudson driving around in his police car. That's what this afternoon.
I saw that. What a kid. Already driving. I'm
gonna have to text Sean Leahy this weekend and tell him I'm on Long Island.
Yes, you should.
But I won't be able to see him. It sucks.
That's a shame. All right, so those are rage rooms. That's your Patreon pick. Ta-da.
Rage rooms.
The Calgary Flames re-signed Brad Treliving to an extension. Don't know why, because that Lucic for Neil deal isn't looking great.
I'm sure it'll be fine. What could go wrong?
James Neal scored 4 goals Tuesday night, and he has 6 goals on the season. Last year, he had 7 all 82 games.
Oh, I mean, the Oilers look fantastic, though. They're definitely winning the Stanley Cup.
Mm-hmm. Them and the Maple Leafs. Doing great.
I mean, definitely. Both of the cities should just plan parades now.
Plan the parade, baby.
Yeah, obviously.
If we're looking at let's look at the way too early standings, if you don't mind. The Boston Bruins 3-0, Buffalo Sabres 2-0-1, Toronto Maple Leafs 2-1-1, Detroit Red Wings 2-1-0, and then everyone else. The Florida Panthers have been shit, by the way. Bobrovsky is not. I think I saw he's got a .477 goals against average in 3 games.
That's because he's on the beach all the time.
That's true. Carolina 4-0. Capitals 2-0-2. Rangers 2-0. Penguins 1-2. The Blues 2-0-1 with the 1 loss coming to the Caps.
Somebody should put out the if the playoffs started today tweet and what the what the matchups would be.
You know what, Johnny? You just gave me an idea. You just gave me an idea for the second Thursday of each month is going to, or third Thursday of each month is going to be. Wait, tomorrow's the 10th, right?
Yeah.
Second Thursday of each month. It's going to be. Let's take a look at the playoff standings.
That's so good.
Thank you for that idea. I appreciate it.
No problem. This is what I'm here for.
Attaboy. You're producing content. Love it. Yeah. By the way, I'm pretty impressed with the Anaheim Ducks 3-0 with a garbage team with Ryan Getzlaf still rostered.
Well, I mean, right now they're solidly in the playoffs.
Right now they would be the first in the Pacific.
Clinched. That's with the X next to them.
The Sharks are 0-4. They would have the E next to them. And hey, the
This
Phoenix.
is a fantastic gimmick. This is way more fun than I thought it was going to be when it first came out of my mouth.
Oh God! So we will do that. It will be the gimmick.
That's good. I'm glad. I'm glad I can help
I
help with your
appreciate it.
content.
Yes, sir. It's almost AEW time too.
AEW.
AEW.
Where are they today?
Boston.
Ah,
Jericho's fighting somebody tonight. I can't remember who.
armbar.
Armbar. Which, by the way, they kick NXT's ass in the ratings last week.
I watched. I don't know why I'm just not recording it. I should just record it so I can watch it. But I watched Chris Jericho reading off the list of holds.
Oh
again.
God, that's fantastic.
Oh, it's so good. And then they cut to commercial and come back from commercial, and he's like 700 armbar. And he's like still going.
Yeah, it's the great. I remember I had a text file of like people like kept the track of what it was, and armbar came up of the 1,004 holes at least 500 times. So, yeah, there's that. Michael Layton retired
Oh,
after 4,000 teams he played with. He had finally retired from
he went to a
hockey.
Stanley Cup final.
He did. He was like the ball of the dance for the Flyers for the 2 months that he was hot. I think he retires with the most career shutouts in AHL history, I think was the stat
That's
that
cool.
I read. Very good for him. Chris Phillips going to have his number retired by your Ottawa Senators. Not
All
a
right.
shock. Played there all of his career. So good for him. Glad that he could do that. Wayne Simmons disappointed that he didn't get an extent. Did you see Drew Doughty's thing that he did yesterday?
The promo that they cut between him and Matthew Tkachuk,
Kind of, yeah.
they seemed mad at each other. I don't know, really.
And then after he scored the game-winning goal, he did the Hulk Hogan finger to the ear to the Calgary fans. After he beat him,
Is he becoming a heel?
I think he always was a heel.
It's probably true, actually.
Oh, did you see this? You hear about this, Johnny? What do you know of Peter Cech?
I was going to ask. I was looking at the rundown and I didn't see it.
Because I wrote this last night. I didn't update it.
Oh, yeah. I read today that Peter Cech is playing hockey. He's his first professional game apparently is like this weekend.
Yeah. He is playing for the Guilford Flames.
Yeah, he's played in.
Guilford Phoenix.
He's played in.
Or Guilford Flames. Which is it? It's because the score doesn't know what they're doing with life. Sorry.
Perfect. I think he's played in like charity events in the past, but they showed a picture of him wearing full goalie gear. He's a right catch.
Yep.
Goalie. So I mean, more power to him. It's a guy that has enough money to do whatever the hell he wants. So if he wants to play hockey, then go for it.
Is this a league that Basingstoke's in?
He wouldn't be in England still, right?
Yeah,
I mean, I guess he might be. He actually, I think he coaches for Chelsea. I think he's Chelsea's goalie coach right now. So yeah, it may be.
Yeah, so yeah, he's playing for the Guilford Flames, which are the elite hockey league, or the Guilford Phoenix of the. I guess it's their other club.
I thought it was a junior team, or something. That
I think it's their lower level team, perhaps.
Yeah.
But still, that'd be pretty cool.
I mean, he looks good in the still picture I saw.
Yeah, I heard he's pretty okay. So, I mean, good for them.
Yeah. I mean, it's no worse than Manute Bull playing.
That's true. Well, why not, right? Manute Bull went on the ice, but Manute Bull went on the ice for like 10 seconds and left.
Well, better checkmate too.
That's true. But he's a goalie. He can just hang out.
Yeah, I didn't really read that article, though. I saw it pop up. Somebody sent it to me. And was like, Petr Cech plays hockey? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah.
Is it Petr or Peter?
It's Petr, I think.
Petter. Okay.
That's the way that they've always said it on the football.
The foosball.
Yeah.
So yeah, he is legit going to play this weekend against the Swinton Wildcats 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Ah,
So
it's actually just a bar in town, I think. Joe Thornton and his brothers got thrown out of it.
By the way, if I also put up a FOHS vault for the Joe Thornton trade.
Oh,
I
that's
put up
good
that
stuff.
clip. So that was a fun clip.
That was fun. That was a fun night. We almost ended the show, if I remember.
We kind of
correctly.
we kind of just like, hey, this. By the way, hold on just a minute. Oh, is that no? That's a higher team. Damn. I don't know. I have to ask Anthony what the hell the Guilford Flames are, or whatever the
He'll know.
Phoenix. Yeah.
He'll know about Petr Cech as well.
Petr Cech here, boys. So yeah, that's an interesting situation. Good for him. If he can convert to two sports, soccer and hockey, good for him.
I mean, he has way more padding now.
It's true.
He wore that rugby helmet in goal for a while after he got kicked in the forehead. So
Yeah, that'll do it to you, wouldn't it?
yeah, yeah. He, I believe what occurred was he went to play a ball at the top of the box and kind of spilled it like toward the top of the box. And when he went down to like pick it up, his head was like near the ball, and the striker went to try to kick the ball and kicked him like square in the face.
Oof.
And then ever since then, he wore one of those like rugby like padded like helmets that
Right.
you can wear in the net. So now he's got like a real helmet, which helps.
It'd be good for him.
Well, a better helmet. I don't want to disparage rugby helmets.
Right. Let's not. Although
I don't want to call them not real because they are real.
They are a thing.
They're a thing. They occur. You can buy them on eBay.
Are they better or worse than a wrestling headgear?
I don't know because the wrestling headgear was at least hard around the ears, but you had no protection anywhere else. So if you hit foreheads, it was like, then you just fell over, you know?
Yeah.
Like, but like you didn't mess up your ears. See, like that's why I still have good ears.
Sure.
Even though I wrestled most of my life, I didn't break any cartilage in there because I wore a headgear. Which reminds me, kids, if you're a wrestler, wear your headgear.
And you did say that Rick Steiner was one of your favorite wrestlers ever, so that's why.
That's true.
He wore the headgear, and you're just like, well, I have to wear the headgear because Rick Steiner's doing it.
Yeah. Yes. Obviously.
The dog face gremlin.
And like Kurt Angle.
Mm-hmm. I don't think he wore the headgear in the ring, though.
No, he didn't.
Rick Steiner did, which was weird. It's kind of like, okay, what are you doing?
I'm guessing Mark's not coming.
Oh, did you get a message that I didn't get?
No, I just haven't gotten anything.
Oh, okay. He knows it's Wednesday, right?
No.
Okay, that's
I'm
even
certain
better.
he doesn't know it's Wednesday.
I'm certain he does not know what is going on with this life. So send that to live and readjust that so when Lyle gets in. We'll have to see also if Lyle's has issues resolved.
Who knows? I think it's a settings thing. Still think
it
it's
is
settings.
too. Yeah. Because I had to change my settings on my mixer. So that's therein lies the hook on that.
The hook brings you back.
Does. By the way, Towson takes on a college that is playing its first ever games this weekend. I think it's a D3 school. And they're taking on Towson in the first game in the college's incarnation.
That's nice.
They'll still probably lose.
Good of Towson.
Yeah, Towson, like I said, last year I think their goalie faced an average of 47 shots a game.
I can't see anything wrong with that.
No, I can't see. I don't know why they didn't burn up the charts. They're 0-6 this year already. Not doing great, Bob. Towson used to be, when I was a kid, Towson was the place you go to. Towson and UMBC were the two places you went to for club hockey. And since then, UMBC school actually dropped out and they're back in D3. Whereas Towson's not that great, Bob. Not that
Isn't
great.
Towson like a full-on NCAA team? It's not a club team.
No, it is a club team. It's a D1 ACHA. Same with Navy.
All right.
And the Terps are D2, the best D. Navy has a D2 team. Maryland also has a D3 team. Johns Hopkins is also D3. UMBC is D3. And I think that's it for Maryland teams.
Wow, all this
No,
hockey.
Salisbury is D3.
What about Frostburg?
I don't think they have a team.
It's ironic considering they're
Yeah,
probably the coldest
yeah,
one out of the
right,
entire,
exactly.
entire whole group here.
Yeah, all things considered, it is weird that they don't have their own ish. But I've been to Frostburg. I don't think they have a rink. It's probably for the best.
Well,
Place is garbage.
it's just a lake
Yeah.
down the street. The firemen come and they flood one of the tennis courts.
Oh God. So there we go, kids. I don't know. We got a couple of minutes before Loud jumps on.
That's true.
We did. I will say this, and I will double down now. I did get the Wyshynski bump on my post this week about, or today, about the entire NBC podcast thing. Gave me the bump saying, yeah, no, you're right. They only have 4 or 5 voices. I'm going to double down right now. Now, we talked about Stephen Mayer last week about how they wanted Green Day to be an anthem. Still cowardly that they still. Have you heard the song since?
No,
No, me neither.
I'm not going to listen to it either.
They're way to integrate this anthem, guys, when I don't know about it at all entirely. Sure, I'm doing a show, but you would think that every single broadcast would have it on at least 5 or 6 times on repeat.
Well, I'm also going to say I haven't really watched NBC at all.
Fair enough. It's a fair.
My viewing normally goes to get in the house from work. I turn on NHL Network so that I can see Jackie Redmond and the crew on NHL Network. Then they flip over normally like Kevin Weeks or Alex Tangay is on during the games.
Well,
they do the like flip around and they show me a game. And then by that point, I'm tired and I go to sleep. So unless the Caps are on, I very rarely actually watch a real game.
You will not be seeing Alex Tangay this year.
Oh, is he gone?
He is a coach for the Iowa Wild now.
Oh, maybe he wasn't on.
Well, he was. He was on last year. But not. Maybe you were just watching an old episode because they do like to repeat.
It's just a rerun from last summer. I mean, let's be dead honest.
They're like, there's one game this Sunday, so we're gonna replay an episode from.
It was
March
like the Caps were great winning the Stanley Cup final. And I was like, God, weren't they?
Man,
didn't even realize it was over a year ago.
By the way, I went to Fanatics and bought more Caps Stanley Cup gear because it was on sale. So I'm up to like 4 or 5 shirts and three hats now.
Well, that's good because you're going to need them as each one falls apart.
Right. I have not worn my official Stanley Cup one. I want to get a shadow box for it and display it prominently. Because if I wear it, it's going to disintegrate on my head.
I wore mine and the Weagle started to fall off like second wearing. So I used some stitch glue and put it back together, and then I haven't worn it since.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a commemorative one. So we shall see. Well, Richard will join us here in a minute. Once he gets on the thing, we'll make sure he works first, and then we'll go to the commercial. It's the weirdest goddamn thing.
When he comes on, it's underneath of the gear that says settings. It tells you which one you're using. So he probably has to switch off from default and make sure he's using his USB headset.
Well, even with default, we couldn't hear anything from him.
Well, no, last week we heard him on the.
Well, after he ripped the microphone out of the socket.
Yeah, because then it used the microphone and the the speakers on the laptop, which is probably what the settings were set to in the first place.
Yeah, you're right. When you're right, Johnny.
And you're always right.
You look at you.
So at some point today, by the way, somebody mentioned how we could make more money at work.
Oh God.
And you know what? There's periods of time where I realize that I'm older than a lot of the people that I work with. Right. And I said, What about merchandising? And they're like, what? And I was like, PeopleSoft, the flamethrower. And like 2 people got it and started laughing. And I was like, God damn it, children. Watch Spaceballs.
God damn it, you guys. Tired of your memes.
Yeah. Watch Spaceballs.
Get off your TikTok and do something with your
Watch
life.
Short Circuit.
Yes.
You throw the money way up in the air and whatever God wants, he keeps. It's a great joke. No one gets it anymore, though.
It's a good joke. God, just watch Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Jesus. Breakfast Club was a thing.
Also, a really funny thing that I didn't bring up after San Francisco, but now since we're on this kick.
Okay.
So one of the Airbnbs was near a breakfast place that was called Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So the person staying there, she's somebody who I used to work with, who now I work with again. So I looked at her and I go, well, it's the one thing we've got. Nothing.
Wonderful.
Deadpan, nothing.
That is great.
And I was like, really?
What you should have
an individual.
What should have happened is she said, I don't know, what do you want for breakfast? And you'd be like, what about breakfast at Tiffany's? She said, I think I remember the film. And then, as I recall, I think we both kind of liked it. And then
I couldn't have even gotten that far.
No,
I said
you really
one
couldn't.
line, and she was killed. I was like,
oh, yeah. Well,
damn
it's like, well, you're good for nothing, lady.
Yeah. One thing we've got. Breakfast at Tiffany's.
I did send that email to Lyle too, right?
I believe so.
Pretty sure I did.
I'll check.
Peter check or Petter check?
Oh, Petter check.
Petter check. Pitter petter. Let's get at her.
Show link. Yes, you sent it to him.
Okay, wonderful.
And Mark as well.
Good. All right.
Neither of them seem to have gotten it, though.
Neither of them seem to give a shit. All right.
The John and Scott show.
John and Scott show. Scan to... speak of the devil. Speak of the devil, we will... we can hear him
Hey.
too. Great. There you go. You don't have to rip it off in a fit of rage. It was kind of fun. Yeah. So...
All right, Scotty, do you want to talk up our break?
Hold on. Yeah, hold on a
Now that
minute.
we know that Lyle works.
Let me resize Lyle here for a minute. Let's resize him up.
I'm assuming he means from the waist up.
Yes,
We don't
exactly.
have, I was going to say I don't have those kind of pills. You might want to see a doctor for that. But, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want to tell you about this product right here. This product right here that you're going to hear about that they paid professional people to do.
Boner pills?
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know what the mid-roll is. Lyle. We don't know. We just kind of throw it in there in the middle.
Okay.
This service and or product and or charity event is probably the greatest thing and the most life-changing thing that you will have to endure in your entire life. But just don't take it from me. Take it from the voice actor that's going to talk to you about it. But I will say this. Us at the Face Off Hockey Show, well, me at the Face Off Hockey Show, I don't know if Johnny will speak to this as well, but we believe that this product and or service and or event is something you can't miss. If you miss this, you're going to be the lameoid on your block to not deal with this. All your friends are doing it, so why don't you?
It
Jump
changed
off
my life.
Changed Johnny's life. Look at him now.
Yeah, I bought a Chase Elliott hat.
He's buying things. You know why? Disposable income. You know why? This product and or service and or event that you're about to hear right now in our mid-roll. Like I said, don't take it from me. Take it from professional voice guy. But if you don't support us and you don't support this product and or service and or event, you're stealing from us. And maybe one day when you need us most, we won't be there for you. We come back with Lyle Richardson. Hi, Lyle.
So it's boner pills. It is boner pills.
I legit don't know. I don't even. It's like sometimes
I didn't even
they
listen
pop
to
up-
last week's to know
God,
what
yeah, I
we
don't
put in
even know
last
if they-
week.
We could have just talked something up, and it's nothing, and it's just dead air, and then it comes to us again.
It could be just 2 seconds of dead air. Then.
But it was fabulous, and I love Johnny jumping in there too. It's hey, change my life. Yeah.
I mean, I put in 2. We had 4 ads on the show last week, 1 for each box.
Sweet. Sweet.
Quad box, quad ad.
Yeah, in the quad box.
I don't think quad ads would just be like lifting, right? Like,
yeah,
So
exactly.
That's a Nate Lewis thing.
Yeah, it would be like deadlifts, and then squats,
There you
and then
go.
it would be like stretching, and those would be the 2 like ads in the middle, and then it would come back out.
Nice. Oh,
Well, deadlifts would count too, I think.
I think so too.
Not for the quads though. That's more back, I think.
Yeah, well, it's more back and hammies. Yeah.
Yeah.
You do get a bit of quad in there, but not on the initial.
A
Anyway.
little quad,
A little,
Just a
very,
little quad.
very
Just flash that quad.
flash
tiny quad,
tiny quad.
like 80s shorts. No, that was a lot of quad.
Yeah,
that was a lot of
more,
quad.
That was more quad than was legally allowable.
Yeah.
Mm.
Boy,
The
howdy.
John Stockton of quads.
John Quad. Lau, we were talking about rage rooms earlier. What do you what say of you of these rage rooms?
Oh my God, I'm sitting in mine. Are you kidding?
Okay, well then.
This has been my rage room forever. When the Montreal Canadiens have screwed the pooch, which they've done a lot in the last 20 years since I've been living in here. Yeah, in this house. This is my rage room. But I saw what you're talking about, though. The Philadelphia Flyers having a rage room. Does it come with Gritty all the time? So you can just
I don't think so.
beat
He's
the
got-
stuffing out of Gritty?
Why? He's great.
I know, but it's just, if you got angry enough, like how much rage would it take to beat the stuffing out of the most popular mascot in not just the NHL, nay, the entire sporting world?
I don't know. Do they let Bailey in there
Oh, that's true.
or Iceberg?
It'd be great if they had like a stuffed representation, almost like a effigy of said mascots in there.
Of the other team's mascots?
Yes,
That would be funny, actually.
that'd be kind of hilarious.
You
Yeah.
start beating him with an aluminum bat.
But like, what's in the rage room? I mean, are you're going to be allowed to punch and break stuff and you know?
From what we've seen, it's like TVs and it's crowbars you can get, aluminum bats
Oh,
that you
wow.
can use. It's very like the preview video just showed like Gritty beating up things with a bat. And then I'm like searching for any more information, like the price of the tickets and if it goes to hockey related revenue and all this stuff. And then I realized there's actually like it's a business. Like there's rage rooms in Philly and Maryland and New York City. And these are the actual things that exist in life where you can just pay and break shit.
You know what would work? You know what would work even better and would not cost you that much?
Therapy?
you
No, it
just-
costs more.
No.
Fight Club?
No. Close.
Oh, I
close.
thought we were guessing.
It's related to fighting. Just get a heavy bag. Just go and buy a heavy bag and hang it up in your basement and beat the living shit out of
I have
it.
a heavy bag. It's right over
Worked
there.
for me. Worked for me.
Yeah, no, but Lyle, sometimes you want to just break a printer. You want to go all Office Space on it.
No,
Sometimes
they don't have a printer in there. They're missing gold.
God. Oh my God.
And then when people come in, all it plays is "Damn, it feels good to be a gangster."
Exactly. That's all
Yeah.
you need.
But oh my God. And like, I know from personal experience that that's a fantastic feeling. Well, I had an HB printer like many years ago, 20 years ago when I was living in Alaska, and the thing kept fucking up. And finally, I just got angry, and this is why Lyle used to have a heavy bag, and I picked it up and heaved it across the room and smashed it satisfyingly. I don't do that anymore.
See, it still releases rage from Lyle just talking about it.
But it was fantastic. And then Office Space came out, and I saw that scene, and I'm like, now see, what I should have done instead of throwing it across the room and possibly risking putting a hole in the wall of my rented house and having to pay for that, I should have just taken it and put it in the trunk of my car, taken a baseball, I drove out to a field, and just played the gangster song and just beat the living shit out of it. Though, of course, I'd be doing it in a field in Alaska. But then again, it probably wouldn't attract that much attention because it would have been a field in Alaska somewhere. So
Right. They wouldn't have cared.
yeah, state troopers would have been, oh, somebody's killing something. Yep. Okay.
They come up to you then. Now there, Lyle, you know, in these city limits here, we can't be doing this to old Epson's.
You can destroy this old Epson printer, but you must by law you must clean up the mess when you're done.
You do realize there's probably 14 people named Epson in the town. Like,
why not? If they belong
I'm
to
just
Sarah
out here
Palin's
beating
family, I
Epson.
mean, they just name them after random things. Oh, Trig, Track, Epson, HP, tartar sauce.
Oh, Lyle, it's good to know you're out here just going ahead and beating a printer. I thought you were beating Paul Epson over there
Paul
from
Epson over
Mulberry Lane.
No, it's an Epson printer, sir. An Epson
Oh.
printer. What? Why
Well-
is Alaska troopers wouldn't talk like that?
the
Oh,
Alaskan
no.
troopers talk like old-timey reporters.
Well, I don't know about that there, but I do know the Alaskan Highway is the gold rush of the upper north.
Oh my god!
By the way, I heard It's a Wonderful World today, and all I can hear is Louis Anderson. All I can hear.
I can't hear that song either without hearing Scotty go.
All I can hear is Louis Anderson.
See all the classic bits of nearly 20 years of the Face Off Hockey Show.
Well,
Oh
I
my
put
gosh!
I was telling Johnny I put on the Patreon the Thornton trade fallout.
Oh my god! Yeah,
That reaction.
that is just that is still, and it's not because I'm in it, but just because all of our reactions to that.
Oh yeah,
were
across
just
the board.
And again, it'll never happen again because it was a completely different time before Twitter, before Facebook. You'll never get that again. you
Nope.
know?
Nope. Everything's now broken and everything's.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, corporations are doing podcasts now, Lyle. Who
Oh,
fucking thunk it?
sir,
Who'da thunk
sir,
that?
Mwah, that piece today.
Thank
Well
you.
done, well done. And our boy Greg Wyshynski from
Yeah.
Michigan even weighed in there on that with a.
I got the
valid point
Wyshynski
on
bump for the.
Yes, you did, sir. Yes.
And it's fun because WordPress lets you know, like, oh, by the way, your stats were going from 0 to now through the roof.
yes.
Like, yeah, no shit, how that
I
works.
mean, I gave you. Yeah, I mean, I get a did
Yeah,
a bit of
like-
a retweet there for you too. But let's face it, when you get the Wyshynski seal of approval, well, there you go. That's gold. Now all you need is somebody like Bob McKenzie or Pierre LeBrun to retweet you. And oh my lord, there will be that job offer then that you'll be looking for. It'll
Right.
be on like TSN 5. But hey,
Hey, listen, the TSN 5 is a TSN with healthcare. And let's be honest here. My big thing is this: it's either going to go one or two ways. Actually, there's 3 ways to do it. Yeah, ladies. There's the control, which is where we stay where we're at here.
yeah,
There's the best case scenario where the job offer happens and you change the system.
Mm.
And then there's the worst case scenario where it's persona non grata in every NHL arena. So I'm thinking it's going to stay at that normie level. But if
Yeah.
I keep calling out executives,
Mm.
it's going to hit some way or another.
Oh God, yeah, and you're not lying when you said that if you get that sweet job offer, we will sell our souls.
Oh,
You
dude,
will-
I will be a
Johnny
shill.
will, Mark will, I will. Everybody who's even been remotely affiliated with the show will happily
I
sell.
wear an
their souls.
NBC hat.
Right,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah,
I will qualify it with this. I will be a shill once I get the money up front. Once I
Yes.
get partial money up front,
yeah,
then we shill.
yeah, exactly. I need 25% of what my projected salary is going
That's a
to be
great
up front.
side.
and
Like,
then
I wish
do
we
that.
could go protest and be like, if I get money up front, then I'll shill. That
Yeah.
would be like the side that we have.
Oh, and I will show happily every 5
Oh, yeah.
minutes. I will break into whatever riff we got going to plug NBC's fall lineup.
Or find a
Dharma
way
and
to
Greg?
work it in.
Oh
No,
hell
that's-
yeah!
first off, that
Dharma
was
and Greg, the
ABC.
reboot, absolutely. Yeah,
Oh, that was ABC.
yeah,
That
but
was
they're now
ABC.
they're moving to NBC's there's NBC streaming service and gonna do it that way.
Is it one of the 14 CSIs that are still out there?
NBC streaming service. You mean Hulu?
There it is. There it is. I don't
man.
know. I don't know. I just see like CBS All Access up here. That's all.
CBS.
Yeah.
They have March Madness.
I see a lot of BS, and it's on this All Access. Anyway, hey, I better not riff too hard on that because the Picard series is going to be on CBS All Access here in Canada in January, and I definitely want to see that. So,
Alexander Picard.
yeah,
Former
Alexander
defenseman for your
Yes,
Ottawa
yeah,
Senators, yeah.
No, Jean-Luc
Jean-Luc
Picard.
Grandpierre.
Yeah,
Jean-Luc Grandpierre going from hockey player to real estate agent now to star
And
of
Alexander
CBS.
Picard.
And
Yeah,
Alexander
with
Picard.
Alexander Picard.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a second. As
Uh-oh.
we talk about Alexander Picard, Jesus, holy crap! What am I doing here?
I don't know.
Layer up.
What are any of us
Thank you.
Lawyer up.
Layer up,
up.
son.
up.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are Jesus. What happened? We are proud to announce that Mark with a C has finally joined us too on the radio waves, popping open his Truly, I'm sure.
His White Claw.
I mean, he's on brand for the NHL.
Yep, he's got his Truly going and he's good to go. Hi, Mark.
Sup?
Sup, bruh.
Sup, brah.
That's what the Truly does.
It does. So yeah, we are there, and we're talking about Picard, Mark. We're talking about Alexander
Second
Picard.
trailer was great, wasn't it?
Jean-Luc Picard formerly of the Starship Booby Prize, and he's going to be flying off into space doing things. But anyway, I'm
Doing
unashamed and
things in
unabashed.
space.
I will. Yeah, anyway, so that's why I'm not going to dump too much on CBS All Access because I want to watch that series in January. Anyway,
I thought CBS Sportsline was going to give you a job.
Nah,
Great.
I could be so lucky. Lucky.
All right, so we got some deals signed, Lyle. Braden Shen, 8-year deal, $52 million.
I told you.
Good, bad, and different.
That's par for the market. It really is. When you saw Kevin Hayes get 7 years, $50 million this past summer, that pretty much set the market. I saw the usual reaction. Oh, that's way too much. It's way too much. We hear this all the time. It's getting more and more difficult for a lot of these signings to really shock me, to really sit down and say, oh God, they way overpaid for this guy, because as the salaries keep climbing, I mean, yeah, if you had given Braden Shen that money 3 years ago, we all would have been losing our minds. Go, whoa, what the hell are they doing now? It's like, yeah, that's par for the course. In 3-4 years time, yeah, that'll be about, that won't even be the average anymore for a player of his caliber. So yeah, like I said, once Kevin Hayes set that market, it didn't surprise me that he wound up with an annual average value that's just a little below it, but for an extra year. So my thing is, how are they going to fit Alex Pietrangelo in there now, because he's their last remaining unrestricted free agent, and the big fish, obviously, El Capitan, their best defenseman. They're having contract negotiations. Apparently, they've started now. But the problem is right now they've got $73.7 million already invested, and you got to figure he's not taking a hometown discount. I mean, he's making $6.5 million a season right now, and he is very underpaid going by the current market. When he signed that contract back 5, 6, 7 years ago, how long? I think it was 7 years ago. I mean, yeah, that was market price for an elite defenseman. And now, I mean, yeah, you could say that he's underpaid. The Coyotes or the Blues are looking at Coyotes captain Oliver Ekman-Larsson and the deal that he got, which is 8 years, and that's a cap hit of, I believe it's about $8.25 million. But I think that the Pietrangelo camp's probably going to want to come in around 9, maybe a little higher. We'll see. I mean, it won't be a hometown discount. Obviously, if he agrees to like $8.5 million, that's no hometown discount. I mean, he could make more in the open market. He could probably get closer to $10 million. I know a certain team in Southern Ontario that's not named Ottawa that would love to sign this guy if he hits the open market. How they do it, I don't know, but they'll find some mysteriously wacky way to do it. But there'll be a lot of teams that would line up to get him, and I think they know that, and they'll get him signed. But once they do, it's going to push them way up. It's going to eat up all the remaining cap space. And they've got, like Sammy Blaze is a restricted free agent, and he's off to another good start. He was a pleasant surprise from last year. They got a couple other kids there that are going to be restricted free agents. I know Jay Bowmeister's an unrestricted free agent, but the word is that this is going to be his final season, so they don't have to worry about re-signing him. But they're going to have to, whatever they wind up paying Pietrangelo, they're going to have to shed some salary to make this work.
Steen and Schwartz also going to be UFAs.
Steen, not this year. Not next year. The year after, I believe. I believe it's 2021. Yeah.
Sorry, I was looking too far ahead.
Yeah, and honestly, I think that's a guy who could get moved or bought out.
Mm-hmm.
If they need to free up the cap space, because correct me if I'm wrong, he makes I think 5.4.
5.75 is his cap hit.
Okay.
Jeez, Lyle.
Yeah, I know. God, geez, that really burns my toast when I screw up that figure after the point, after the 5.
2200,000 or whatever.
I know. Damn it.
Or 200,000.
2200,000.
$200,000. 11d12. But yeah, I mean, maybe that's a guy that they, I mean, he's seeing fourth line minutes now. He used to be their first line center, but he's slid down the depth chart in recent years, and it's just because, I mean, he's 35 years old now, and he's got a lot of mileage on him. So maybe they trade him, maybe they buy him out, maybe there's somebody else in there that they, maybe Jake Allen hits the trade block, though I think he'd be harder to move unless he can improve his play this season. But if Jordan Binnington's the real deal, you got to figure that maybe they'll try and move Jake Allen. So they're going to have to shed some salary somewhere to free up room for Pietrangelo. That's for sure.
Yep, indeed. 4.35 for Jake Allen next year.
Yep.
That's
so
amazing.
if you move those two, if you're able to move those two, you could free yourself up of almost $10 million. Well, then hey, we're not worrying anymore. Now you got Pietrangelo signed, you got Blaze, the other guys resigned. Maybe you got enough left over to bring in an affordable UFA backup, or you bring up another unheralded kid from the farm who shines like a diamond. So
shine bright like a diamond. Also, bridge deal for Alex DeBrincat. 3-year, $19.2 million for the young Blackhawks star. Obviously, this is a succession plan for when Taves and Kane finally retire or get older. So, and he's kind of come on a little bit this year in the early going.
Oh,
I think.
Yeah, well, he's off. He's no great.
He's no James. He's no James Neal. But I mean,
who is? Hey,
right? Who can be?
Yeah, good old Brindacat.
Brindacat. DeBrincat. But he's listen, geez, I mean, in his rookie year, he led the Blackhawks in goals with 28. He was third in points and second in goals with 41 last season. Reuniting him, bringing in Dylan Strome, his old junior partner. I mean, that was a stroke of genius by Stan Bowman, because those two, they just took off. And so there's a strong second line right there. There's that scoring depth that they needed. Now they just need to improve the D. But anyway, but yeah, I think that was a good move for both sides. DeBrincat, yeah, he gets a very good pay raise. I mean, you're talking 6.4 mil per season starting next season for 3 years. And let's face it, if Bowman had waited until next summer to do it, you got to figure that price tag would have been even higher than that. So
absolutely.
Good on Bowman to avoid that any of that off-season restricted free agent drama that we saw this summer. You're not going to see that carry over with DeBrincat, and it buys them time, because when DeBrincat's deal's done, that's when the contracts for Taves, Duncan Keith, and Patrick Kane will come off their books. Now, Duncan Keith by that point will probably be retired. Patrick Kane, I can still see him being a very effective scorer. He could still be a first line guy by that point. He's 30 now. He'll be 33 when that contract expires. I mean, come on, look at your boy Ovi. He's still, he's still lighting it up. Everybody's still talking like him. He's a superstar. So sure. Patrick Kane, he could very well still be lighting up. But Taves, he could be maybe in second line duty by that point. Maybe they'll probably take less to stay. But yeah, it buys him time. So when DeBrincat, if he keeps going at the pace he's going, he'll be that first line guy along with Dylan Strome, will probably move up in there too. So you'll have the money then to resign those guys. You'll have the money to resign Kane. You convince Taza to take a pay cut, and you hang Duncan Keith's number from the rafters and say thank you for your service.
Exactly. You did great. Here you go.
You did. Oh, geez, yeah, he did fantastic while he was in his prime. Absolutely.
Couple minor trades. Vladimir Namstrakov going to Ottawa as a punishment.
How dare you not produce for us when we acquired you from Tampa Bay? Banish thee.
Free up the monies. And then something called a Nick Herbert and a pick going to the Rangers.
That just says on the side very, very, very quickly. Speaking of the Senators, Katie Baker in the Ringer, the Ringer, wrote a very, very interesting piece on Eugene Melnyk, the wacky owner of your Ottawa Senators. And oh boy, if you're a Senators fan, if you wanted to get depressed even more, read that.
Now,
man,
did you see that thing about Robert Kraft's fictional granddaughter?
Oh god!
Did you guys hear about that, Pizzas?
Oh my god!
I think I did. Yeah.
No.
Please do tell.
Oh, tell them about it. Tell them about it.
So what had happened is there is somebody someone found a Snapchat and sent it to Ian Mendez, purportedly from Robert Kraft's alleged granddaughter. And it was a picture of Canadian Tire Place, I think it's called now, or whatever, Canadian Tire Center. It's always
Canadian Tire Center of Sadness. Yeah,
it's always be the Corel Center to me. So it was a picture of the empty rink, and the game wasn't going on. Suffice to say, contrary to the reports that there was a game going on. Empty arena, and then it said there was like a emoji of money bags, a handshake, and then a emoji of a silent, like, shh kind of thing. And then everyone's getting up in arms like, oh, Robert Kraft's going to buy the team, and Robert Kraft's going to save the team. Yeah. And then it turned out to be fake.
It was all a hoax.
All a ruse. It was the Eklund of Snapchat. Just ruses everywhere.
This is why you can't trust the internet.
Well, I mean, first and foremost, if an NHL team is going to be sold, you're not going to learn about it from a guy's granddaughter. This would have leaked out to the press months ago, because it takes months and months, and sometimes years if you're looking at the Arizona Coyotes and trying to buy them. If you got a guy named Judge Baum sitting in your way.
Right.
I mean, he did what he could to make sure everything was going correctly.
We'll never forget that wonderful cartoon, Warner Brothers Looney Tunes cartoon name, Redfield T-Bomb, dropping the bomb.
Yeah, he was on betting balls.
I say, you can't have the team in Arizona, but we can't move this anywhere else, boy.
Yeah. So, I mean, you're not going to hear that. I mean, it was ridiculous when I saw this. I'm like, how fucking gullible are you? In this day and age, really? I mean, come on.
Hold on.
Or maybe they're not gullible. How desperate are you?
I think that's
it. They just don't care anymore, I think, is the problem.
Oh my god.
Well, it's one of those things where buddy Ryan Classic on Twitter, he said something like,
I thought you meant the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, right.
Buddy Ryan.
Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, he's like this is how bad the fan base is when we're desperately wanting this team to be sold, and the only thing that's in the way is, there's people that can do things about it, but it's Gary Bettman and the board of governors.
Yeah,
like even then, I don't think they can do much about it.
Yeah,
what can they do? He's not paying people.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, he's still paying the players. He's just a shitty owner.
I mean,
I don't think you can remove a team because the guy's a shitty person. Like,
no, you can't.
He's still paying people. And
well, exactly. I mean, look, for God's sake, Dollar Bill Wirtz owned the Chicago Blackhawks for decades, and he drove that franchise into the ground. And he owned that club until the day he died. Same thing for Harold Ballard with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Another one for 3 decades. Ran the franchise into the ground. I mean, it was bad. Oh, God, it was bad. Tough times in the 80s to be a Leafs fan. But, as long as they're still paying their players, as long as they're abiding by the league rules, there's not a damn thing that Gary Bettman or anybody else in the league can do. Yes, of course, they're getting away with paying well below the league minimum for their players by taking on all these taking on these dead contracts in order to, from other teams in order to also get themselves a whole bunch of draft picks and prospects. So yeah, they are kind of twisting the letter of the law, if you will, in the CBA, but they're not doing anything wrong. They're operating within it. So, is Eugene Melnyk a bad owner? Absolutely. Is he going to continue being a bad owner? Of course. Are the Ottawa Senators ever going to get out of this hell that they're in right now? Of course not. If all these grand plans that they've made to be a Stanley Cup contender within 5 years actually come to fruition, Eugene Melnyk will find a way to derail that damn train.
He will Jeffrey Loria this up.
Oh, my course he will. I mean, look, he did it the first time when he had a legitimate Stanley Cup contender. Danny Heatley, gone. All these other guys, gone. Trade them all away. Oh, now the team's starting to come back up. Now they're a plucky underdog led by Erik Karlsson. Oh, they got Mark Stone and Mike Hoffman, and they picked up Matt Duchene. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh, God, no. It's all going to hell in a handbasket. And he just traded everybody away for draft picks for magic beans, basically. So if these magic beans actually grow into superstars and they become a Stanley Cup contender, that he's going to do what he can to screw it up. Of course he will. It's what he does. He's not going to pay these guys top dollar. He never does and never will. So if you're a Senators fan, you have my condolences. Seriously, honest to God, I hope that your pain will be relieved someday down the road. I don't wish death upon anybody, but you hope that he'll eventually get tired or bored or something and will go away and sell the team, or he'll lose his mind, and maybe he'll bet the team in one of his little sojourns down to a casino there.
There we go.
Maybe he'll put that up for collateral and lose it, and maybe then they'll have some decent owners. Yes, they'll be run by a casino owner.
They'll be run
what
by
could possibly go wrong?
Wait, so Lyle is saying that they're moving to Hamilton?
Yes.
That's what I heard.
Hamilton. Jim Balsilli's back, everybody.
Yeah,
Make it 7.
Oh,
wait, what?
that would
Hold
be
on.
fantastic. If
Ottawa's already in Canada.
Damn it.
Yeah. So, nice try.
Keep it 7.
Yeah, make it a grade 8. Yeah. No, we can't do that. They'll make people think that they're going to trade for Obi.
When did Melnyk become a bad owner?
Oh, God.
When?
Is there like a time limit?
I'll tell you, the worm.
What's the timeline?
The worm started turning. It was around the time of the Danny Heatley trade. He pretty much forced Danny Heatley out of town.
Ken Burns might be able to do a documentary on this.
Oh, I would love that.
My dearest Elijah, today I had a meeting with Eugene Melnyk, the owner. He told me Danny Heatley had to go. We fear for ourselves, but our army remains strong. But I fear our defenses become weak once we lose Erik Karlsson.
The Senators had not become something in a dog's age. Now, we can't have you trading for old Danny Heatley there, Eugene. We have to keep our core together, don't you know? I don't know why he's the Pepperidge Farm guy.
Why is he sitting on a front porch in a plantation in South Carolina?
Yeah. Drinking lemonade and cleaning his shotgun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get rid of Danny Heatley.
Now I'm sounding like a New Englander. Yeah,
well, here's the thing. It's like I'm gonna get rid of Danny Heatley. Then you pan to a porch. Oh, I wouldn't do that there, Gene. Seems like a bad decision, especially for what you get in return.
And then you quickly cut to a Ron Howard voiceover. It was a bad decision.
A bad decision, and things went wrong.
I've made a terrible mistake.
Wasn't the return for that was Setaguchi?
Yes.
Jordan
Mahalik.
Mahalik. Milan
Mahalik. That's right.
Milan Mahalik and a bunch of spare parts.
Mm-hmm.
Let's find out here. Danny Heatley trade San Jose.
See, here's my problem. I thought he went to Minnesota after Ottawa, so that's probably why I fucked up.
That's why. Danny Heatley, the Ottawa Senators. Where are we here? The trade. Come on, get on with it. Jesus Christ. Okay, here it is. Traded Danny Heatley in a 2010 5th round pick.
Wow.
Oh, Christ. To the
Boy.
Sharks for Milan Mahalik, Jonathan Chichu, and a
Oh,
2010
Chichu.
second round slug. The Chichu train.
Mm.
He used to be a scorer, but it wasn't his
I
fault
might have
because
said Chichu.
injuries really hampered him. I mean, he had such a promising career, and the injuries wiped him out.
Yeah.
Milan Mahalik actually was a pretty decent player for Ottawa during his tenure there, but he was no 50 goal scorer. Hell, he was no 40 goal scorer. Come to think of it, he wasn't. I don't think
I was
he
gonna say
even a
barely
30
got
goal
30.
scorer. Yeah,
Not like
yeah.
Jonathan Chichu.
Hey, John. Yeah, you laughed.
Did he
Jonathan
block
Chichu-
shots?
Jonathan Chichu,
Yeah.
Rocket Richard Trophy winner in 2006. As I said, had a promising career, and then the back injuries just wiped him out. Ottawa Senators, he actually had, career best 35 goals in 2011-12 with your Ottawa Senators. Sens were actually a decent team 2011-12. I think, was it 2011-12 or was it after the lockout?
It was
after the lockout, yeah.
And then, like 2 years ago, they were 1 win away from the Stanley Cup.
I know. Oh my god! And then a year later, they put up that depressing meme that showed like all the 2016-17,
gone, yeah.
and a year later, oh man,
It's a shame.
God.
Lyle, I'm starting a new gimmick thanks to Johnny. The second Tuesday of every month starting or second Thursday of every month starting tomorrow. What if the playoffs started today? And that's what's going to be the gimmick. It will start tomorrow, and I will be doing what if the playoffs started today.
I feel ill.
under 5 games for all these teams, and then we'll look at the playoff picture 5 games into the season.
Oh my god! Okay.
You
Sure.
should
Why
also
not? Why
you
not?
should do a sidebar that is at this rate, or
Yeah, exactly.
if the current
Projection.
pace keeps up.
Oh, hang on. You want to talk about at this rate? Just a second.
Is it James Neal like for 100 or like 200 goals like on
That's
pace
what
for?
that's what I'm looking for right now. Hang on. Let's see what he's tracking at here. Okay, James Neal at his current rate of production, if he plays a full 82 games, James Neal, ladies and gentlemen, score 164 goals.
There it is.
There it is.
Amazing.
Breaking
At his
records. Breaking
current
records. Breaking
pace.
hearts.
Oh yeah. Can I say, by the way, that I would actually love to see that? I know it never would, but my God, that would be fantastic. That would be fantastic.
164 goals.
And Connor McDavid would have 250 points because he'd be setting up most of those goals.
I was gonna say if you could project a situation like that, that'd be fantastic. Like if you can go ahead and have like once he gets to like 50 goals in like 25 games, you're just like, okay, all right.
You really want to
maybe
you really want to mess with some of those records from the 80s. One night a week, both teams get to agree on playing without a goalie for the whole game.
Oh, there it is.
You have 6 skaters, and you see what happens.
You can have a goalie. It's a beer league goalie for each team.
I'm in.
That is literally, you would be in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mark. Hey, we wouldn't be able to laugh because he's made it to the dance.
That's true.
True.
He's like, yeah. It's like, you were just a beer league goalie playing one NHL game. It's like, that's one more game than you played, motherfucker.
Hey, I got a Hockey DB page.
That's right.
So what about
that's
that?
right. Mark Patanzo, Hockey DB. There
I would
it
have
be.
my contract on the wall back there, like the people who have their first dollar bill that they have.
You would be wearing your game equipment for a year. You would just strut up and down the street in your game.
That'd be really awkward for him, though.
Sure it would, but still, he'd do it anyway.
Jersey.
Okay, just the jersey.
Yeah, and the skates.
And the and the pads.
Obviously.
And the trapper.
Everything
and
but the shoulders.
Everything but the girl.
He has multiple DVDs of the same game in his
right,
house.
Just different camera angles.
So that he can show Hudson just in case the DVR gets corrupt.
He cuts the show in a quad box. The overhead angle, the in-net angle, the TV angle.
The angle
Actually, I
from
think
his
that'd be
helmet.
pretty cool.
He actually just
I'd
has
watch that one.
he has a GoPro embedded into the neck of the helmet so that you can see right out.
I would actually watch that. It'd be pretty cool. The overhead shots would be pretty cool. I actually saw an overhead shot of the drummer from Rush, Neil Peart, doing a couple of shows. That's actually pretty cool.
The drum solo.
They
Yeah.
do a mosaic on NHL TV when you watch the games. That you have the option to do a mosaic of the overhead cams for the nets.
That's right, they
Wh-
do.
Which is
Yeah.
kind of dumb when you think, oh, I can't see any of the action except for when it's in the crease. Well, then, this was a bad choice. Milk
Hey,
was
no-
a bad choice.
Hey, no dumber than NBC getting into podcasting. Am I right?
The only way that NBC could have gone ahead and made things better is if Sean Leahy was the host. But no, it's Keith Jones and Jeremy Roenick.
I know. I mean,
Sean Leahy should have his own podcast.
Should. I mean, that would have been that would have made the podcast worth listening
Right.
to.
Then you would have been on as a guest.
What could have
We all
happened
would have been on
is,
as
if
guests.
Sean Leahy would have
Except
had
Hudson
welcome-
would have been on.
Sean Leahy needs his own podcast, and it's called White Noise. And wait, that sounds racist.
Presented
Okay,
by
probably
White
not
Claw.
that. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Nah, because he couldn't do the NHL that way because it's a truly business.
That is
Truly
truly.
is the official
That's truly wrong.
hard
Mm.
seltzer, hard something,
Hard.
Nah.
hard 9, soft 6. Juggling this, so
He could start his own band called Limes and the Coconuts.
Problem is they have to throw the can away. The Caps had to juggle a salary cap when Kuznetsov came back, and like several guys got sent down.
Yeah, a lot of
'Cause we had
paper
to adjust
moves.
this fucking cap.
One of them was a paper move. The
Yeah.
Sigenthaler.
Sigenthaler.
Thank you, Sigenthaler. Yeah, that was it. It's only a paper move, just to hide the fact you need to clear cap space. Da, 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 da. Hey,
Going all range. We're going like Pepperidge Farm. We're going the
Oh,
Roaring
hey,
20s.
we're jumping in the way back. There
We're
we
just
go.
getting things going.
But what you guys think of Kuznetsov? How do you look in his first game back to you guys?
I thought he looked. I mean, obviously a goal is nice.
Yeah, that helps. That you take some pressure off.
I don't know.
You
He
think
added
he's gonna
some
be-
speed to the.
Yeah.
Can I say he added speed? Is that?
Yeah, I
okay?
don't
Yeah,
know. Yeah,
yeah,
I think you
yeah.
can.
We
Like,
haven't
literally, I
found
think-
out yet if that's
I-
part
no,
of the
I don't
deal.
know. It wasn't- no.
Now, see, if you had said Coke adds life, then that would have been a problem.
Oh, that would have
Yeah,
been too
yeah.
far.
But yeah.
Huh,
I think
okay.
his second line of the game. I mean, he was on the second.
Yeah,
line.
no.
Third.
Can't
He was
see
the
that's
third line.
Well, he
that's-
started on the third line,
Yeah.
That
which
see
is
that's
a very hard
No,
way to
he
start.
was on his third line.
right. Now
Yeah.
see now this
Yeah.
is all alleged.
Now it's all going off the rails very quickly.
Oh,
was
so
on the
was
third
he.
line.
Yeah. Well, there goes all his endorsements for washing powder.
Right.
Oh, Jesus.
Ancient Russian secret, huh? Um,
Lie.
He did
Um,
look good though.
If
He
you're
did look
if you're of
Yeah,
a
no,
certain
that's fine.
age, you'll get that joke.
right, exactly. And if you're not, I don't blame you.
Mm.
Yeah, he looked good.
You think you help that power play get worried? Their power play's been powerless so far. I'm kind of
Yeah.
surprised.
Kind of worried. Ovechkin's only got 1 goal this year, and it's through 4 games in. Kinda
Yeah,
no.
yeah. At his current, hang on. At Ovi's current rate.
right. Goal every 4 games is.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't do
No,
the math.
no. If we're
20
gonna do this for James
20
Neal, you gotta do it for
20,
everybody.
Yeah, 21, 20, 21,
Rounding up.
20 and a half. Well, yeah, round up.
21. He would have 21 goals.
21!
His lowest total ever.
Mhm.
Ever.
Even in that lockout shortened season, he had 30.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I'm not too concerned yet.
Oh, jeez.
Well, the
Why
Caps.
would you? Well,
Lyle,
I'm
you're
extremely
right. You know what,
concerned.
Lyle? You're right because they're second in the Metro and they would be in the playoffs. So
No, they're in the
that's
they
good.
playoffs.
are. So what
Wild
do you
They're in
worried
a
about?
playoff spot. They're, in
They're
a
just
playoff
laying
spot
in the
right now.
weeds, lulling everybody into a false sense of security. They
Sure.
think, oh, the Capitals aren't that dominant this year. They're not as much of a threat. And then, boom, down comes the hammer, like old vintage New York Islanders
You
style,
need
back in
to-
the early '80s when they were great.
Scotty, can I also ask that you start every article with "If the playoffs started today, ... we'd be gypped
Yeah,
out
no,
of how many games that are left in the
Obviously.
season,
Oh,
and then go
obviously.
into it."
yes, no,
Perfect.
that was obviously the gimmick, Johnny.
Perfect. I'm thanking you that we think
And
on the
then
same
starting
wavelength.
I'll double it up. It'll be every other Thursday starting in January. So
Thank
then that way
God.
we have a better picture.
And then
as
when the
things go along.
playoffs do start, I need you to write an article that said if the playoffs
Yeah,
started
if the playoffs
today.
started today, we'd be late by a couple weeks.
Yeah, after the playoffs start,
Oh man,
it'd be like if the playoffs started today, then the Ottawa Senators would no, just kidding. They didn't make the
Still be
playoffs.
eliminated.
It'd still be eliminated. Ouch. Kinda
Any
cool.
Lyle, what surprises have you seen thus far? From obviously James Neal's a surprise. Anthony
course.
Mantha.
Boy,
You want
howdy.
to talk about, it was supposed to be Dylan Larkin's team, which I still think a
Oh,
little
it
bit
still
is.
is.
Yeah.
But
It's
Anthony-
more than a little bit. It's still his team.
Tony Mantha over
Yeah.
there.
Over
Samantha.
there.
The Mantha.
Yeah, but that's one game though. I mean, Mantha is a very streaky scorer. At least
Oh,
that's
yeah,
his
he is.
reputation. He has some games where he can be the best player on the ice, and other games, and he's a big lad, but he'd be almost invisible. I mean, he's off to a good start. But I mean, we're only a week into the regular season. I mean,
Well, the playoffs started today, Lyle. The Red
Oh
Wings
well,
made-
the playoff. Well, hang on. If Anthony Mantha, let's prorate Anthony Mantha over 82 games,
right? Of course.
because of course,
God, this
if
bit
you're
is
going
going
to
to
do
be
it for a
amazing
vet,
all season
okay,
long.
if
Prorate things.
Anthony Mantha scores at the same rate that he's now, I'm starting to slip into Greg Wyshynski doing Gary Bettman. If Anthony Mantha scores on the same pace that he's doing now, he'd score 137 goals.
Listen, the Red Wings are on the first wild card spot, Lyle, as
Already.
we sit
Yeah,
here
there you go.
today.
And that's because Mantha scored 137 goals.
Listen, Lyle, it is currently October the 9th in the year of our Lord 2019. The Red Wings are back in the playoff picture.
Hooray!
So congratulations
I mean,
to
if the
them.
playoffs started today, they're in the playoffs.
Exactly.
Well done, Steve Yzerman. Look, all your hard work in the span of a week has paid off. Well done, you.
The problem with doing this so early is that I'd have to go to 17th tiebreaker to figure out who would be the wild cards.
Just
yeah,
choose
I'm
whatever
a little-
teams in the
I mean-
standings right
Oh,
now.
I'll tell
on
you.
top.
I'll tell you the teams that what I am surprised of. And again, I mean, it's still very early, but I wouldn't say surprised, but just kind of San Jose losing 4 in a row to
Oh,
start off. That's not good. Little whiff
Well,
of
they signed
panic.
Patty Marlowe.
Yeah,
It's
little
fine.
whiff of panic there. I think to bring him back.
I mean, here's the real surprise for me. If the at this pace, Milan Lucic is going to have 711 penalty minutes.
Yeah,
over
yeah.
82 games.
He will
Incredible.
obliterate Dave Schultz's single season record. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Boy, howdy.
We'll move up to 50th on the all-time list.
And already we're starting to see, and already it's starting. Well, it's our weekend, and already we know who won the Neal for Lucic trade. No, we knew that when the trade went
Yeah, when
down.
it happened, it's
Spanky.
like, what?
We knew that within a half second of the trade being announced. What? Really? Well, there's a big win for Edmonton. So, yeah. I love that they're still trying to Sportsnet. Somebody put a piece up there trying to kind of do, both sides of the thing. And it's like, oh, both teams got exactly what they wanted. I'm like, really? Calgary wanted a 235-pound Slovakian anchor?
Paperweight.
No, I know I'm wrong. Yeah, Yugoslavian, I believe.
Right,
Anyway,
yes. Come
that's
on,
back
Lyle.
up. Sorry, my apologies to
Jesus
Slovakia
Christ.
everywhere. I know that was very, very unkind.
It's already bad enough they're Bosnia Herzegovina now. So
In Croatia and Macedonia
I don't know.
and Serbia. And shut up. Anyway,
that was my favorite dinosaur, Macedonia.
it was my favorite band, Macedonia. Yeah.
Mm.
No, that was Mastodon. Sorry.
Macedonia.
Anyway.
No, it's fine. Things happen, Lyle. That happens.
Yeah, my favorite metal band of the aughts. There are no more.
Any,
are there no more? Are they still going strong?
I don't know.
Stop listening.
My metal. I'm not up on my metal. The NHL has brainwashed me to say Green Day is the greatest band ever.
Oh my God! Not that I got anything against Green Day. They were great 25 years ago,
Yeah,
and
no,
I loved
exactly.
American Idiot 15 years ago.
Sure.
And now, well, they're 40 something now, and yeah, okay. Way to
But
get the
Lyle, they're
kids.
making it an anthem. They're going to make that song an anthem for the
An
NHL,
anthem.
even though they've only signed a 2-year deal with Green Day.
Yeah. There's your anthem. Sing it
Right.
loud and proud, but only for 2 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's how O Canada works, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then we change it every 5 years when a politician decides he doesn't like how this old wording was done. So anyway,
Exactly.
just soon after a while we'll just be, oh Canada, the land, truth, things.
So you're going to sing it the same way every American
fish.
sings it.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Maple syrup.
It's every drunk at a bar at 1:45 during.
It's basically the Team America theme song, right?
Right, exactly.
Just a Canadian version.
Yeah.
Books.
Yeah. Any other
The
surprises,
Royal
Lyle, that
Now
you've
we'll
had?
sing the Royal Canadian Kilted Yaksman.
Oh my God, that was a throwback.
Our country reeks of trees.
Oh man.
Anywho,
yeah.
yeah. But other surprise, like I said, yeah, Sharks kind of surprised me. Their slow start. I'm a little surprised to see the Dallas Stars kind of struggling a bit. And Carolina is just tearing it up early.
Oh, Carolina.
4 wins in a row.
Oh, no.
Yeah, 4 wins in a row. Pretty good there.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
3 of them were in overtime, right?
Yeah. Yes, indeed. And the storm surge is back, and it nearly killed James Reimer in one of them. Good lord.
Perfect.
God willing.
Oof.
Good.
Oof.
That'd be a great way to end the storm surge by destroying
Oh,
your
yeah.
goalie.
Yeah.
Guys, we have
but
to end
during
this.
the storm surge, James Neal totally destroyed his ACL, his MCL. His career is done. No
James
more storm
Reimer, not
surge.
James Neal. That would have been weird.
James
if
Neal
was
too.
in
Yeah,
the,
exactly. Yeah,
in
no,
the
James
storm
Reimer.
They
surge.
sacrificed
Well,
James
you
Neal.
know,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
You never know. He could get caught up in the storm surge. You never know. It could be one of those weird ass things that just spills over, and then the next thing
Like
you know,
the Guardians.
I mean, at
Yeah.
some point, they're gonna start getting into weird WWE stage event territory.
Oh, when somebody
right?
does an
Like
RKO, I think that's
Starting.
when
Yeah.
that's when the NHL will step in. Is when somebody does an RKO or hits a rock bottom.
I was going more toward like a Macho Man Randy Savage wedding or something along those lines.
Oh! You meant the cheesy stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. I thought
Maybe-
you were
maybe
talking
like-
finishing holes.
Maybe like an interview at Center Ice afterwards, and somebody runs in and throws somebody through a pane of windows.
Oh yeah, if I see Dougie Hamilton hitting Peter Mrazek with a coconut, then I know it's a little.
Oh, then it's yeah.
The sweet
Oh,
chin
yeah.
music was a little far.
Well, that could be
Well,
very
listen.
dangerous. Actually,
That's what I
on
mean.
ice. Yeah. Wow.
I mean, maybe when they host San Jose and if they ever beat San Jose at home, they'll convince one of them to stay on the ice so they can jump over one of the Sharks,
Ah,
Ah,
there it
That'd be
is.
good, actually.
and then they can end it.
then
be
you can
great.
hit it. I like it.
No, you don't end it until after. You run it for another 2 seasons after you jump the shark. And because you don't know that you screwed everything up when you jump the
Yeah.
shark.
That's true.
Or
He's
you
not
trade,
wrong.
or no, you trade for a player, but you don't tell anybody that you've traded, and then it's like in the dying minutes of the game, and all of a sudden, good God, that's Milan Lucic's music, and then he comes out and he like just punches a guy in the face, takes a bad penalty late in the game, and costs you the game. There's no storm surge.
Mm.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure they'd have to know what the roster rules, but I like where you're going. with that.
Yeah, well, you gotta admit that would be pretty cool if you didn't know they
It's
traded a guy.
fine.
All of a
The
sudden,
23rd person on the roster is just 3 question marks.
Who could it be? We're waiting here, anticipating. There's a limo driving up. Could this be the 23rd man?
Who is it?
They play Stone Cold's music like
Yeah.
halfway through the 3rd period. It's like during the game.
Yeah.
It's like when Luis Mendoza got back to the junior varsity team when he signed his letter to Eden Hall Academy midway through the second. Then took a bad penalty, and the Ducks actually did somehow win that one. But
Oh, that's
no thanks to Dean Portman, not Luis Mendoza. I apologize.
Yeah, Dean Portman.
Dean Portman.
He was the one who took bad penalties.
Yes, he was. He stripped off there, and Chili the cat thirsted after him. It was a great time. Mighty Ducks 3, catch the fever. Lyle, if you have nothing else, it's games time. If you
I got nothing. Go for it.
all right, hey, pick 'em happen.
Oh,
Heyo.
And I think because the reason why he showed up when he showed up is because he was celebrating. Mark with the C wins.
Hey.
You know it.
15 goals. Lyle second. Johnny third. Me in last because my team only played 1 game.
Oh.
So nice
Ouch.
research, Yahoo.
Awkward.
For the year, Mark's up. Johnny's next. Lyle's then, and then me. So
Utter domination here.
just domination. We're going to the dub, everybody. Dub it up. Dub step.
WHL.
WHL. WHFS. All right. So I get to pick first because my team was other garbage.
101.3, the bird.
The bird. My gimmick was, I guess, Healy. I don't know. Oh, of course. Listen, this team has been all over the place. It's been in every territory except the Northwestern territory.
What about UConn?
No, I'm not there. They've been in 3 territories. They healed off Edmonton. They said, "Go take an egg and suck on it, Cranbrook." And now they're in a place where they play in a 1,400 seat arena, and James Patrick is their head coach. The Winnipeg Ice.
The Ice what?
Just
Nope.
ice.
No,
Ice.
not the Ice Dogs or the
Just ice.
Gators.
Just ice.
The
And
Ices.
Yep, it's ice, and it's stylized all capital like a Japanese wrestler.
Ices.
Mm.
Yeah. Ooh, that polar bear could be the mascot. It'd been great.
Mm.
Missed opportunity there.
Again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
John,
NHL. That should be the NHL slogan. Yeah.
Yeah.
NHL, the home of missed opportunities.
So I guess I'll just stay with my selfish theme.
Mhm.
I don't know if this one works, but it works for me. And I'm going to stick with the Tri-City Americans.
Nice.
Totally
Being
selfish.
selfish.
Lyle.
Well, as you know, it's wrestling theme. I never get tired of it, even if the rest of you do. Tough Titty. I love it. I've got one of it.
It's our show.
Yeah. And I am going with the Medicine Hat Tiger's mask.
Oh, good one.
All right. You know,
Thank you, Mr. McConaughey.
I'm a big fan of Mike Dick.
What?
I'm a big fan of Mike Dick. And a
Okay.
lot of other people are also a big fan of Mike Dick.
Oh, at least you're not a fan of the UMBC's former head coach,
Who's that?
Mike Hunt.
Ah, no,
Ah.
no.
Are they
Michael
related?
Hunt.
I knew you were going there.
No, that's
Oh,
literally
me.
that's literally his name, Michael Hunt.
I'm
That's the
sure.
head
Yeah,
basketball coach.
sure it was Scotty. Sure it was.
I've
sure.
been told
Johnny.
I mean, I can look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
I've been told that a lot of people respect Mike Dick.
But they're
it
wrong.
even goes so far as fearing Mike Dick. Not the bad kind of fear. They're like an inspiring kind of fear, you know.
Hmm.
What?
So I'm gonna go with the Vancouver Giants, coached by Mike
Okay.
Dick.
Nice.
At least I assume that's how he pronounces his name.
How's it spelled?
DYCK.
Close.
It's not
Close.
Dyke.
I'm sorry, he was the assistant director of. That's why I know him, because he was a psychology program guy. Yes, Michael Hunt,
Michael
the assistant director at UMBC. So there you go.
Huh.
Good
Shut
for
up.
Mike Hunt. Wonder if he had to go to therapy for his name, and that's why he got into psychology. Who knows?
Could be.
Who knows? Oh no, sorry, it was Towson. Yeah. Michael Hunt resigned yesterday from men's basketball coach at Towson,
Oh,
telling he was pursuing other coaching opportunities. He landed with Brazzers. Wait, what?
different site.
Sorry, it's another Baltimore area team that he's a head coach. So I messed up my cunts. Sorry, happens. I don't know if I have anything here. I don't know
A
what-
week without. I mean, we don't have a chat.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. We don't have a chat.
What happened to chat?
It just
It was
said it's
disabled for some reason.
Oh, for heaven's
I'm gonna
sake.
blame YouTube.
Right? Yeah. they're
Yeah,
like,
we're gonna blame YouTube for all our woes for the next
They're
little
like, damn
while.
Damn it! They figured out another way.
Mm.
Figured out another way to screw us.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Bad enough. It's bad enough that the NHL is too cowardly to hire us. But
Right.
then YouTube has to turn around and just stick the thumb in the eye. You know?
Yep.
Rub
Sorry,
salt in the wound.
I was
the knee
wondering
in the
if Bad
groin.
Enough was like a new Rangers pickup, like a prospect.
Mm.
Bad Enough.
Bad enough.
All right, let's go to this game.
Boris, bad enough.
All right, so I'm picking this game. It's the first season I picked. It's a game that was early on in the season. It happened on Sunday. It would be 5 years on Sunday this game happened. October 13th, 2014. Attendance of 7,311
Florida Panthers.
Wow.
to watch
New York
the Florida,
Islanders.
to watch the Ottawa Senators take on the Florida Panthers in Sunrise.
Ah, got
Ah,
it.
there you
Florida
go.
Panthers. I win.
The
You
final
called it. Yep.
the
This is such a dick move too, since we don't have a chat and HA can't be
Yeah.
here.
Oh,
Then
I
you're
know.
like, Florida Panthers.
The final score was 1-0.
Oh.
7,000 people watch this dreck of a game.
Oh my God! And they probably going, well, that's
this is
60 minutes of my life I'll
2014.
never get back.
2014, 2015 season for the Ottawa Senators and Florida Panthers.
Senators and Panthers.
There are obviously 18 aside and 2 goalies.
Some of this should be easy, and some of it won't be.
So this will be easy. And then there's the Florida Panthers.
Then we'll hit the wall, and yeah, well, there might be some guys there that we know.
Maybe. Well, we'll start off with Mark with a C.
Since you know so
Jonathan
much.
Herberder.
Herbert Durr?
Herberder on the border.
Yeah.
Great work.
Thank you.
Nice.
Johnny P.
Um. Let's see. About Andrew Hammond.
Sorry, did not play this game.
Darn.
Sorry. Lyle.
I'll take the easy layup, and I'll say Eric Carlson.
On the board.
Mm.
Had 1 assist in this game.
Great
So
work.
we know who scored.
Yeah. Well, no, we
we
know
know
he had
what team.
assist.
We know what team. Yeah.
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 Mark.
20. What? 20 what?
14.
Spezza wasn't still there, but I'm going to go with Jason Spezza anyway.
Sorry, the counter candidate was not on this team.
Call it Anthony.
Johnny.
Chris Neal.
On the board.
Oh, there you go. See,
Ooh.
just that easy. If you know
Just
your Ottawa
that-
Senators from 5 years ago.
Lyle.
And who does really?
Well, I don't know if this is going to be an easy layup or not, but I'll say Mark Stone.
Board.
Yes, sir. I think that was his rookie year.
Believe so. You little Euro step there in the bucket. Mark.
I'll do it. Anton Volchenkov, that guy.
Nope. Sorry.
Damn it.
Was he out that game or something?
Yeah, probably.
No, I think he was retired. at
Yeah,
that
by
point.
that
Yeah.
Or it was with New Jersey.
He was blocked from
You
playing
know,
the game.
doing that thing,
Yeah.
stopping, blocking
Thing,
He was
sitting
blocking
on the beach,
shots somewhere else.
blocking shots, making sure they
I
went
just
to
love
him.
that you
and not
guys
to the
got
bar.
that you guys got that from Mark for his birthday. That was fantastic.
Johnny.
Oh yeah, I'm back again. Jeez, his comes back real quick.
Yeah.
Who else could have been on that team? God, these teams sucked.
Yeah. Oh, I think I.
What about Chris Little?
No, sorry. Not.
Who?
I don't know if that was a person.
I'm just making people up at this point.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he was real.
Mm.
Lyle.
Well, I already said one Mark, and we have a Mark on the show.
Yeah,
So I'm
we
going to
sure
stick
do.
with. Well, I'm going to stick with the theme of Mark and say Mark Mathot.
Sorry.
Ah. Ouch.
I don't even remember 2014.
Right? Mark, back to you.
Jeez Louise.
Nope,
was
none of the
Brian,
team.
I think Brian Campbell was probably in on the Panthers at this point.
Board.
Nice.
There.
Good
Nice.
job.
Nice point.
Soup for you.
None. Gianni.
What about Alexander Barkov?
Board.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
go.
Look at you.
You're hungry.
Mm.
Lyle.
I'm going to say Kyle Turris.
Board. He had one assist as well.
Yes.
Wow.
I got a feeling I'm going to run out of road here, though, shortly. The
Back to
Senators.
Mark.
Oli Jokinen.
Ooh. Not there. Oh, nope, not there.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh, good polo.
Yeah. Johnny.
Scott Clemenson.
No, sorry. Sorry. No.
I'm just naming random goalies that could have been
I
playing
love
for the Panthers at some point.
Lyle.
Okay, I'm going to shift gears, head over to the Panthers. I'm going to say Aaron Ekblad.
Rookie of the year, Bod.
Ah, see, whenever I think of Aaron Ekblad, I always think Oliver Ekman-Larsson, and I can't get it out of my head.
Mark.
Ben Bishop.
No, sir. Sorry.
Tampa Bay.
Well, was he in Tampa Bay or was he
Yeah,
backing up
I think he
Ottawa?
was- Ooh. Did you just give it away?
Hmm?
Did you just give it away?
What do you mean?
He said backing up Ottawa.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Sorry.
Yeah, I said, yeah, I didn't say.
Oh,
no.
okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. My bad. Never mind. Shut up, Lyle. Carry on.
Gianni?
Jaromir Jagr.
Sorry.
Hey, he did play with the Panthers.
He did play there, but he was
couple
not
years, but
on
not
this
that
team.
season. Yeah.
No, sir.
You
That was
never
a good
really
guess.
know where Jagr is.
I
It's kinda
know,
Like we're in
sure.
the world is
The only thing we know for sure is he's playing for Clad now in the first division now of the Czech league. They're in the first division now.
It
Well,
might just
man,
be a clone.
Yes,
of
yeah,
Jaromir
they won.
Jagr.
Yeah, they won last year, so they moved into the first.
I'm sure he's just clad. No.
He is.
He's just
clad.
clad. He's just clad. No one had a better offer for him.
I really need to go through some of our old shows and see if I can re-record the Jagr picks because I missed that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Whose go is it now?
Yours.
I just.
Oh, okay, hang on. All right. I'm going to stay with the Panthers in defense, and I'm going to say Eric Goodbranson.
Yes, he's on there. Boy,
Yes, sir.
played only 11 minutes though.
That's perfect, of course, for Eric Goodbranson.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mark.
Which side am I going to be going on here? Jeez, Chris Phillips.
Big rig.
Board.
There you go.
Wow.
There you go.
Damn.
Yes, sir.
Just how the sun will rise in the east. There'll always be in England. Chris Phillips on the Ottawa Senators roster. Johnny.
I'm still trying to figure out how I don't know either of these goalies. 2014. Who could it be?
Who can it be now?
I mean, I'm sure that as soon as you say it, I'll be like, oh yeah, he was their goalie.
Always happens that way.
I don't really care that much though. Let's see. Who else can I figure out? Who can I try to pull out of the Wayback Machine that may have been on my fantasy team in this era? No. Thomas Fleischman.
Thomas Fleischman.
Ooh.
Board.
Nice. Nice.
But for who?
Nice.
No, but for whom?
You only
For
get a
bonus
half-
points.
you only get a
Son
half
of a-
point. You only get a half point there unless you name the team.
I think he played for Florida.
Yeah.
Bing.
Nice one. Nice one.
Lyle.
Okay.
All right.
Now I got McConaughey in my head now.
Cooler if you did, man.
Oh man.
You know, the great thing about these prospects are I get older, but they stay the same age.
That's just
every
sweet.
junior scout ever.
Oh man.
Wow.
Roberto Luongo?
Board.
Oh,
He was going to
there
be
it
my
is.
next
I
pick.
thought he was still in
Damn it.
Vancouver then. I was-
Wow. He came
Oh.
up in my head, and I just never thought it was real.
I thought he was still in Vancouver then. I was trying. I
I never
couldn't.
thought
So
it was real.
that was just a desperation pull on my part.
All right, let's
Wow.
get a last call going, starting with Mark.
I mean, that was going to be my last pick there.
Son of a bitch.
God, who knows who played in goal for Ottawa at this point? Who even scored goals for Ottawa at this point? Nobody. That's probably true. Was Mr. Carrie Underwood still on this team? No, Mike. No,
Mike Fisher.
Mike Fisher. Yeah, Mike Fisher. Let's go with Mike.
Mike Fisher, the pick. No, he wasn't. Sorry,
Oh.
he was in Nashville at that time. Johnny.
I'm gonna go with Daniel Alfredson
Sorry,
just because.
Just
he was
because.
not on there.
Oh well.
All right.
Good try.
Thanks. Thanks for letting me play.
So I got
No
one
problem, buddy.
goalie. I'm going to
It's a
try.
lovely party gets right at the door. It was actually the mid roll.
Yeah. Including
product
Rice
has more
Aroni, the
service
San Francisco treat,
that
and
we
the
gave
home
away in the
version of the
mid-roll is
Face Off
what you guys
Hockey
are
Show.
Oh, the home version.
The
The
home
product,
version.
the product, and or service and or event that happened in the mid roll.
That's what you'll be going home with.
Exactly.
Ah, bidets.
Man, did they hit our target audience at that point?
Woo! Oh man, that was a bit for a year, man. That was great.
Bit. It's a lifestyle, Al.
It's a legacy.
I
man.
got my portable day coming in December. It's gonna be the gift that keeps Thanksgiving.
The portable bidet sounds like it should really be like one of those cake decorators that you just fill with water and shoot like you hit it yourself. Like
That's essentially what it is. It's water in a silly string can.
at least it's not like the can that you get when you're trying to dust out your keyboard.
Oh,
that,
yeah.
that
Jesus,
gets cold. That would be really bad.
That would be cold and it would really shock your butthole. Lyle, what's your pick?
Okay.
Great save.
Talk about
That lead
shocking
in.
thought we were
buttholes.
done.
Yeah, shocking buttholes. Let's talk to
Lyle
Lyle.
hasn't got.
Well, I got
I
lucky on the Panthers goalie, so I'll try and get lucky with the Senators one. Craig Anderson.
Board.
Yes. Na, na, na.
Sweep of the goalies gives him 50 extra points for the year. So for the year, Lyle's got 342, Mark's got 274, Johnny's got 293. So remember those scores because I sure as hell. will.
Wait, let me prorate mine. If I stay at that same
Exactly.
number with the
Stay at
course
this
of
pace.
82 games.
If the scoring stays properly,
Yeah.
This is like whose line is it anyway?
essentially. All right. So for the Ottawa Senators, Mark Borowiecki.
God bless you.
Borwicki.
He's still with them, isn't he? I think
he
he's
is.
still with them.
I think
Yeah.
he might be their captain.
Yeah.
Cody Ceci.
Oh,
Stanley Cup champion Alex Chason.
wow.
Eric, don't call me Peter Condra. Colin Greening. Eric Greiba. Carlson was mentioned. David Legwand was on this team. The goal scorer, Clark MacArthur.
Obviously.
Oh, Clark MacArthur.
Noted goal scorer.
Noted goal scorer, Clark MacArthur.
Yeah, actually, he was pretty good.
He
goal
was,
scorer.
and then his
then
bell
all
got
the
rung a couple
concussions happened.
times.
And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Man, we talked about earlier, Milan Mihalik.
Oh, for God's sake.
The Chris's, Neil and Phillips.
Yep.
Bobby Ryan.
Oh, come on.
And he's still on this team.
He's still there, too, yeah.
Zach Smith. Still on
Zach
this team.
No, he's not. Zach
Oh,
Smith
where's
is
he
with
at
the
now?
Detroit Red Wings now. They
That's a
traded
shame.
him. Yeah.
That's a shame. Stone Turris, Patrick Weircock. That's where happens when. That's what happens when
That's what happens when
your
Mark's
penis
coach.
sees a full moon. It's part of the mid roll.
That's what happens when Mark's coach.
I thought that was after you played hide to salami.
Is he the assistant coach of your team that you picked earlier in the show?
Might have been.
Maybe the brother.
Yeah. And finally, Mika Zibanejad
Oh,
with
wow.
Craig Anderson and net for your Florida Panthers.
Anderson.
Mr. Anderson.
Yep. Shut up. Alexander Barkov was on the Panthers. So was Sean Bergenheim, Nick Bugstad,
Ah, yes.
Dave Boland, Brad Boys,
Damn.
Campbell, Ekblad, Fleischman, Goodbranson were all named. Jimmy Hayes. Huberdeau was the first one. Mark was on the right path, but he picked the wrong Jokinen. It was Jussi Jokinen. Thomas Kopetki, Dmitry Kulikov, Derek McKenzie, who I believe was the captain of this team.
Wow.
Steamboat Willie Mitchell.
Steamboat Willie Mitchell.
Dylan Olsen and Scotty Upshaw. Luongo in the net.
There we are.
Interesting.
Well, Lyle, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun.
As always, gentlemen.
Thank you for joining us, as always. And
As always,
see you,
always a
lad.
pleasure.
be on the lookout for my playoff preview happening tomorrow.
Absolutely. And looking forward to it. How often is it going to be running, Scotty?
It's going to be every second Thursday of the month until we get to January. Then we're going to go every other Thursday.
Or when Scotty forgets about this tomorrow morning and doesn't write the article.
Well, I'm going to write it after we get off.
Oh, please do, because I'm looking forward.
I'm going
to
to forget the timing of it,
Hmm.
and then I might do it every Thursday, which would be wonderful. Or not? Who's to say? But Lyle,
I mean, I'll retweet it to the tens of followers I have.
hey man, that's all that
I'll
matters.
retweet. Hey, you post that up. I am definitely retweeting that bad boy and posting it up on Spectre Saki's Facebook page as well, and sharing it on
Wonderful.
LinkedIn because that's what I do.
Wonderful.
That's what I do. That's what Friends is for.
That's what friends is foe. Thank you, Lyle. We'll talk to you
All
next
right,
week,
guys.
brother.
Talk to you next week. Have a good one, guys. Take care.
Do. There he goes. Lyle Richardson, SpectreSaki.net. At Spectre Saki on Twitter. And yeah, you can go check out his stuff there and where he's at. He's back with My NHL Trade Rumors, I believe.
Yes,
So.
solid.
Always nice. Shout outs, Johnny.
Gonna give a shout out to the Roval winner, Chase Elliott. I have no idea what he did this past weekend, but he won the Roval, and it took
He actually finished in last place.
that's how long it took me to get my hat. So Roval winner, Chase Elliott, and Napa Auto Parts, Napa Racing. I need to learn how to reel off every sponsor that I have after being in a car for 4 hours. Like that's actually more of a skill
Well,
than
here's
driving.
but no, you just have to look down on your shirt, your suit. Your suit has all
True.
the sponsors on there.
But do they like show up with a camera that has a mirror on it so you can see like looking into the camera? I'd like
No,
to think-
guys will literally look at their fire suit and just look down at what they're promoting.
Oh, all right. All right, that's good then. Good on them.
Yeah.
What else I got? I'll give a shout out to Long Island.
Strong Island.
Be there this weekend. Long Island. Leaving early, leaving at like 5 a.m. to
Damn.
beat the traffic. And yeah, give a shout out to Mellow Yellow as well.
Wow, Mountain Dew and Mellow Yellow.
It's the way it is. A shout out to everyone.
That's
And
how it
I'll
be.
give a shout out to the product and or service or event that we advertised.
And we'll advertise after the show.
It may be a different one after the show.
That's true.
Yeah.
All the events.
Thank you for sticking around and listening to our ads. It gives us money.
Exactly. We don't know how much until Johnny's give us the figures.
I mean, it's we're astronomical right now. I think every ad listen is 0.002 cents.
0.002. So 200th of a cent.
Every ad listen.
Nice. I love it. Anything else, sir?
I'll give a diss to breathing.
Nice. Mark.
I disagree. Breathing's okay.
If you can do it, let's be
Yeah.
honest.
Right. I mean,
Because you got the lungs in the family.
yeah.
It's a weird thing to say. It's a weird thing to have said out loud on a broadcast that showed to tens of people.
That's fine. No one will ever hear it.
That's obviously not the NHL or NBC or anyone on a cloud because they're cowards. That's why. Sorry, Mark.
That's fine. Let's see. Shout out to Hudson. He turned 2, although that was October 2nd, so I guess that was like last Wednesday.
Yeah, no, last
I
week.
could have shouted it out last week and didn't.
It's fine.
So
He's
but-
not going to remember it anyway.
yeah.
He doesn't watch the show.
No,
Past his bedtime.
We know it is because Mark shows up.
past my bedtime. I don't know. I don't have much this week. I don't have much any week, but
This week
not
especially.
This week. That's all I got.
All right. Shout out to Jen coming back with gifts. It's always fun when you just come up and you show up with the 4 referees of the OU Apocalypse. All referees all day. Gotta love it. I don't know how my camera works. So 4 referees, NHL referees, just in case. That's fucking. I don't know how broadcasting works. It's just bullshit. This is why I'm not hired. It's all an insider game, not going with the right clicks. Anyway, shout out to the Blizzard coming. So exciting. Shout out to those who are purchasing our $5 Patreon stuff, and you get cards Like I said, first set of cards, 30 card set, kids. 30 card set for $5. That's like buying 5 6-card packs for $1. I think that's how that works.
Math checks out.
Math checks out. All right, good. I had to think there for a second. And it's all random, like I said, from the 90s, from the 2000s, like rookie cards, prospect cards, guy with a weird Yofa helmet and a unibrow. These things you can't get anywhere else because why would you? You can't go. You don't have a time machine, do you? Well, share with us, you asshole. May right some of my wrongs. All right. That's it. That's all. For Johnny P. Mark at the C, I'm Scotty Watts. Take care of yourself and someone else. This has been Face Off Hockey Show on faceoffhockeyshow.com, part of Blog Talk Radio. And thanks to Lightstream for streaming us as well. Check us out next week. We'll be doing more of the same, I'm sure, because that's how we roll. Facebook.com/FOHS Radio, Twitter.com/FOHS Radio, and Instagram.com/FOHS Radio, and Patreon.com/Faceoff Hockey Show. Help us get some cards. It'll be a fun time for everybody involved. Yeah. Till next week. Peace.